Hello. Hello, hello. It is so good to see all of you. How is everyone doing? Happy Wednesday. Let me see who got first five today. I see Molly. I see Andy. I see Bonnie. I see Lena. I think one is not showing up in my activity feed again. Because I don't believe that there is a first available still. I'm gonna scroll up. Ellie. Ellie too. Molly, Ellie, Andy, Bonnie, and Lena. There we go. That's five. One didn't show up again. I got so confused. Hi, Koki. Hello, hello. It is good to see you. Let me say hello to everyone who watered the plants. Let me scroll down. Molly, welcome in. Ellie, welcome in. Bonnie, welcome in. Andy, welcome in. Butterfly, welcome in. Koki, welcome in. Sharon, welcome in. Lena, welcome in. Michael, welcome in. Crafty Simmer, welcome in. Liqueur, welcome in. Ivy's, welcome in. Lenny, welcome in. Kathy, welcome in. Piero, welcome in. Katie, welcome in. Burp, welcome in. Pinklix, welcome in. Cozy, welcome in. Ryan, welcome in. Flux, welcome in. Mark, welcome in. Nuts, welcome in. Sasha, welcome in. Mama Sim, welcome in. And Anna, welcome in. It is so good to see all of you. Let me scroll through chat to make sure that I didn't miss anyone saying hello. Tori, hi, welcome in. It's good to see you. Your hair looks lovely today. Thank you. This was very much, my hair is a little, like, tomorrow is wash day. So if I leave my hair, like, just leave it down, then it looks really flat at the top. So I was like, I need something spicy happening at the top. So I'm glad that you all like it. Yes. Okay. So look. Wait. So I was actually experimenting a little bit before stream started to see if, you know, when I'm doing co-working streams, I have my webcam that I use as like my camera to be in a meeting. I was experimenting a little bit with like OBS virtual camera and stuff because, you know, what would be ideal if I can move that webcam from on top of my monitor and I can move it down so we can put it down here and then I could have the cat cam up again. Because right now I can't really do that, but she's kind of rediscovering this chair. She's been laying here all day. So I'm like, what if I get the cat cam up again? I kind of wanted her to lay on that, but as a joke, Scott moved let me there we go. Scott moved like the fat cat into that little seat, and I think she was thankful for it because she was like, oh my god, finally fat cat is off the chair. Now I can sit there again. And Chirps, hello, say hi back. Also Counterblood, did I say hi to you? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Cat cam. Yeah, I need to like set things up. I was hoping to have maybe some time for this tomorrow. So my biggest challenge is like you can set up a virtual camera on OBS and then you can technically use the thing that you're streaming as like in a meeting as well. So I could use like my main camera in both stream and a meeting. That could work. I've done that with the stream together thing when we were doing the co-working with Justin and doing live music. That kind of worked the same. The problem right now is when I'm in a meeting, I actually blur my camera. So when I go into my meeting in Teams, my camera is blurred if I like move it from OBS, which doesn't really work. Also, Nuts, you're gonna do something. What is that gonna be? Oh, feel free to... I'm not sure if we're Discord friends. If we're Discord friends, feel free to send me a DM with the sound that you want. If we're not Discord friends, I did close my DMs for non-friends because whole ordeal with people spamming me. Then you can open a ticket in the Discord and you can just send whatever you want as your sound alert. That can be like a YouTube link with a specific time slot. That can be an already existing MP3 file. As long as it is appropriate and within 10 seconds. And then I'll set it up for you. Sorry. Don't know where the cough's coming from. I've seen on TikTok that cats are super weird like that. Yeah, exactly. You move something and all of a sudden they're interested again. So silly. But thank you so much for being here for so long that you got to redeem the custom sound command. That is wild. That is so cool. I love that for you. I can't wait to save up. I do have the perfect sound. I love that you already know what your sound is going to be. And also, Lottie, welcome in. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for checking out the command Haiti. We are indeed still raising funds for Hope for Haiti today. This is the second stream for Hope for Haiti. We're going to do one more on Friday. We will continue to raise funds today as well as on Friday. Today we're going to do some tier lists because we actually reached the $250 goal. So I saw a couple in the Discord, like a couple of really good tier lists that I think I want to do. I might do two. We can do like one in the beginning of stream and one when I come back from a break. I think that would be like a nice addition. And when we hit 500, if we hit 500, I'll do a giveaway of a $30 gift card to whatever shop that person that wins it wants to have it for. It will actually be like raffled amongst people that actually donate, because I think that is the most fair, that if you contribute to raising money, then you would also be in the raffle. Ooh, that's gonna be exciting, Cozy. I can't wait. Actually, you really look like Lilith now. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that, but so true, Anna. I kind of do. And Robin, did I say hi to you? I said hi in my head, but now I'm starting to doubt if I said it out loud, you know? But yeah, if you want to be, like, if we do reach 500 and you would like to be in the raffle, you can even, like, donate $1 and you would automatically get an entry. Also, Furling, thank you so much for continuing the gift sub that you got from TubTub. I'm going to add you to the Jungle subboard. Thank you so much. For some reason, it doesn't give an alert when someone like continues their sub like that, but I did see it, and I'm gonna make sure to add you to our lovely subboard. Let me make sure you have a watering can as a badge. Thank you, Bird, for doing the high piece. Let me get you up on the board. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Stunning. You are ready to water your plants. The floor in my house. Ooh. It sucks that your AC dripped and flooded part of your house. That is a very silly situation. But, I mean, I guess it's nice. Then you get to change your interior, which is, I mean, changing your floor is something that not many people do because it's such a shitty thing to do. But if you have to, it is a nice opportunity, I guess. You make my OCD heart so happy beyond measure. I'm so glad that they can be helpful to you. Speaking of those dashboards, oh my words, I have to tell you guys something. You know how I made these dashboards, right? Like I put quite some hours into making those, and then I put them in a YouTube video, and then I say to people, hey, you can download them for free. Awesome nuts. Thanks for letting me know. I'll check it out after stream. And like it's a video on my own YouTube channel, right? I got the weirdest comment today. Someone wrote, the templates are nice, but there is so many advertisement through the video, it is impossible to watch. The first thing I thought was like, oh, maybe they're like complaining about YouTube ads, right? Because sometimes a YouTube ad plays in the beginning of a video and then it plays midway through the video again, and that's kind of annoying, right? So I was like, oh, maybe they're just complaining about YouTube ads. I can see them being annoying. I know that people tend to complain about them, just like people complain about ads on Twitch. It's kind of just a creator's thing. You have to deal with it. Also, Lauren and Esmifi, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. So that's what I thought at first. Then I started reading the rest of the comment. I'm sure everyone knows that we can subscribe or watch your other videos. There is no need to constantly mention it, lol. I mentioned in the beginning of the video, like, hey, I'm giving these templates for free. You know what is also free? Subscribing to my channel. Like, if you want to support me for making this type of content, feel free to subscribe. And then I think I also mentioned, like, for the Pack Legacy Challenge, I think I mentioned of like, oh, I play that on my channel. So if you want, feel free to go check it out. And I think in there I mentioned I'm playing the Not So Berry challenge on my Twitch channel. So if that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. I think that's like, that covers about what I'm saying. And I'm not like plugging it. I'm literally mentioning it as I am talking about the template for the Not So Berry challenge, or as I'm talking about the template for the Pack Legacy challenge. By the way, which is a legacy challenge that I wrote myself and I'm sharing with people for free. So I'm like, it's in my video and I'm advertising my own content. But I'm also just making you aware, like, hey, if you're looking for a new Let's Play, feel free to go check it out. But this person's like, you don't need to constantly mention it. And then they continue. And Twitter, Twitch, website mentions? Seriously? Question mark. You can also share the templates for Notion on other sites that doesn't require sharing email and getting constant spam too. If you download my Notion templates on Gumroad, it will send you a confirmation email like, hey, here's your download link, which is useful if you get a product. And secondly, it will once ask you if you would like to rate my Notion template. Once. That's the only email you get. And if anything goes wrong with your payment, the email is used to reach out to you of like, hey, something went wrong with your payment. I don't even have your email when you sign up for or like download my Notion templates. But this person like, and getting constant spam too, but I'm sure you knew that. Imagine going to someone's YouTube video where they give you a whole bunch of shit for free and then complain that they are plugging their own content. I was like, really? So all I commented was okay with a clown emoji. I was like, I'm not even gonna, like, sure, you do you know? I'm like, I'm not even, yeah. So that's what I commented. Fun fact, today my YouTube channel hit 100,000 views in a month for the first time. So I think with all of my advertisements in my videos, I don't really think they're that unwatchable. Just like an educated guess. I think people are managing just fine. But like, this is the wild life of a creator. You just open your YouTube app and you see shit like this come onto your page and you're like, okay. People really woke up and chose violence today, huh? I love your videos regardless. Thank you. I'm glad. With the website and looking and tracking my progress, and I need to track my progress, and the dashboards are a gift. I'm so glad. See, that's why I love making them, because I know that they do that for me, but I love that they are actually doing that for other people too. Isn't marketing the point of content creation? No, yeah, well, to a part it is. Like, you're marketing yourself. So that's what I was doing. Hot tea and honey because your sinuses suck. I'm so sorry. That's really frustrating. Also, Dan, welcome in. I'm sorry I missed you, but welcome in. It's good to see you. But yeah. Thank you, Lena. Thank you. Thank you. You started the Not So Berry on YouTube today. Oh, you are watching like 2.5 years ago, Ro, if you're starting the Not So Berry right now. That is such a weird idea. That is such a weird idea that, like, I knew that when I started creating content, right? I knew that I would probably end up in a point where my content would be so old that people could potentially watch like 2 years ago Ro. But it's just weird idea that people are actually doing that, because there's such a major difference between when I started the Not So Berry versus right now. The 100K views and also the weirdos. Yeah, you see both sides of it very much. You're doing something right since they are complaining. I guess so. I guess they noticed the plugs, which is good, because I think in a lot of videos when people say like, hey, want to subscribe, people just kind of tune it out. So the fact that they noticed is actually positive. You made it to episode 50. Oh, you're so far in. Let's go. Are you still enjoying it? I hope so. Also, I'm doing good. How are you, Dan? It is really good to see you. Love your Let's Plays. They are one of my comfort things to watch. I love that. Simmery as well. That is so cool. thank you for the follow. Welcome in. And Shanos, hi, welcome in. It is good to see you. Hello, hello. It is so good to see you. How was your stream? What were you doing in The Sims 4 today? I hope you had a grand time. Thank you so much for bringing your friends over. Finch, welcome in. It's good to see you. Haley, welcome in. Shannon, of course, welcome in. All Seeing Ty, welcome in. Holly, it is good to see you. Welcome in. Hello, hello. And also, Haley, thank you so much for watering the plants. Het gaat goed. Hoe gaat het met jou? So for those of you who don't know, yes, I am indeed Dutch. We do try to keep the chat in English for the simple reason that my moderators don't speak Dutch and I want to not make their life really difficult. Also, Gingy, welcome in. It is good to see you. But how was your stream? I would love to hear what you were up to. Thank you so much for bringing your community over. That always means a lot, but that especially means a lot on a charity stream. We are actually doing a charity stream for Hope for Haiti. We started with that on Monday and we're doing it today and Friday as well. We're going to do some tier list later. I will be playing The Sims later. I was just catching up with chat. But it is so nice to have all of you. I do have a little raid video as an introduction. So I'll show that to you guys in a second as well. So you know a little bit about who I am. Not just a yapping lady. We were playing cute little witchy farming game and then did some building of a shell for a friend. Ooh, that's so exciting. I love that. We're going to do shell challenge today as well. I currently have a shell challenge going on. It's kind of like a house flipper renovation shell challenge. And that's what we'll be working on later. Into a Dutchie? Yep. Ben gewoon lekker Nederlands. Het is zo raar om Nederlands te praten als ik aan het streamen ben. Dat klopt echt niet in mijn brein. Ik praat ook opeens heel anders Nederlands dan ik normaal doe. See, it's weird. Doesn't make any sense. Thank you, Cozy, for doing the shell command. That is all the information. The link that is posted right there contains everything you would need to know. Are both learning Dutch on Duolingo? Oh, so you're learning how to say that you ate an apple. Like all of the Duolingos start. You have to learn how to say that you eat an apple. I love that. But let's go. I'm so proud of you. That is, ik ben een appel. I'm like, no, you're not. You're not an apple. Who can understand Dutch? It makes me feel weirdly self-aware, right? It's just all of a sudden you're so aware of your accent and stuff. Your shell is so detailed. I don't want to delete anything. Maybe you can try to like make it an extra challenge for yourself. Like make it look cozy without deleting things. That would be a real challenge. But anyways, I do have a raid video. Like I said, a little bit of info about me and my streams and my community. It's about a minute long, so I'll see you on the other end of the video, okay? I'll be right back. Hi, welcome in. My name is Rosanna, or Ro. I'm a chatterbox, so I have a lot of text. See what I did there? I'm from the Netherlands. I have ADHD. This stream is partially ran by my two cats named Toet and Suus. Like the rattan plates on the wall. Did you just sneeze right into the microphone, Toet? I mainly play The Sims 4 with a sprinkle of variety, and I host co-working/study with me streams about 2 to 4 times a week on this channel. Sorry, I just got distracted. Grim is doing yoga. Like, there are too many Sims that are dying here that Grim is like, nah, you know what? Self-care girly, I'm just gonna do some yoga. I very often say or do dumb things that get caught on camera. Oh, look, an Enderman. I don't like you.
It was at this moment that she knew. She fucked up.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. She is doing the partner pussy. Pussy. I didn't mean to say partner pussy. I want the big melon. That's what she said. Oh, I didn't mean to make it bigger. Oopsie. I love using my platform to raise money for charity. That leads me to doing things that I have absolutely never regretted afterwards. Lemon. Yummy. I'm a lemon.
Oh, no.
I am a big plant mom, so much so that the community is named Jungle of Planties, and you are more than welcome to hang out with us. But don't forget to stretch and take a sip because self-care is very, very sexy. That is the raid video. That also has the old background. Yeah, I was just about to say, Andy. I redid, as you can see. I mean, it's pretty obvious compared to the video. I redid my background. Last weekend actually, so on Monday was the first stream with this background. Also, Dicky, welcome in, and Moira, welcome in. The new wall looks great. I'm glad you like it. I had the idea today that for everyone who donates to charity, they get to pick a color, and then I'll change the color of the background. So if you donate, you get to pick a color now. I just made that up. It's like a new thing. Your wall matches your computer case. It does, yeah. So the computer case in the back is from Fractal. Fractal is very kindly sponsoring this stream. They've been doing that for the past 5 months. And I've been in a creator partnership with them for the past like 5-6 months. This is actually the 6th month. And I emailed them today because I was wondering if we can like continue our partnership, because I am really, really enjoying the partnership with Fractal. They're amazing. I love their stuff. Everyone always says that they love the PC case so much. So I sent them an email and I was like, so just to give you like a little highlight overview of all the cool things we've done with the community ever since we've partnered with you guys. I was like, well, I think one of the coolest things is the fact that my entire room design is now inspired by your PC case. And then I send them a picture of it. I was like, here, you can check it out. So basically, you know how you make a PC case? I made it into a room. Undecided. Thank you so much for the 19 months. Holy butts, that is a long time. Thank you so, so, so much. I am going to add you to the subboard. Let me open that. How are you doing? It is good to see you. Also, you know, seeing you reminds me of something. I was checking things today for TwitchCon US. Like we're trying to figure out like accommodation and stuff. And I'm so excited. Like I was looking at Airbnbs and stuff, and all of a sudden it's starting to get like, yes, I'm going. I'm going for sure. I'm like committed. I've just said like I'm gonna try and maybe like be on a panel or something so that it becomes a bit more affordable, because then they will pay for your entry tickets. But I'm committed to going anyways. Are you going? Important question. Because I'd love to see you again. Of course, Shannon. Please go drop alert. Go do your after stream things. Like I say, self-care is sexy. If you need to raid and rest, I completely understand. We can take another Polaroid. Yes. Oh my God, I would love that. That'd be so fun. It's like I love the idea of being able to meet up with US based community members, or like Canada based as well. So for anyone hanging out here, if you are planning on potentially going to TwitchCon in the States, I'll be both at the European one and the States one this year. So no, it is actually in Rotterdam, which is where I live. So it is home game. I literally didn't need to get a hotel. I can just sleep in my own bed. So this is always, whenever someone brings it up, I like love to share this. For anyone that is going to go to TwitchCon in Rotterdam, I have actually made like an entire travel guide. Hello. Let me just quickly find it. I scroll up too fast. I post too much in the Discord. Why do I post so much in announcement? Holy butts. I have made an entirely free travel guide for Rotterdam. I just posted the link in the chat. It has like restaurants, touristy things to do, some general info about the venue, anything. So, literally, just feel free to go check it out. It has everything you'd ever need to know. I can't believe we met at all. The story of how we met is still fantastic. Like, that will forever be one of my greatest stories of meeting someone. What is your favorite? Ooh. I really like dadeltaart. Or date cake, for anyone who doesn't speak Dutch. But that's, I guess, a no-bake thing, technically. Something that's also really nice is... let me think. Have you baked fresh bread? Because that just hits different. Like, your house smells like a bakery if you start baking fresh bread. It is so good. You can also sleep in your own bed. It is very comfortable. Like, don't get me wrong, I love traveling, but being able to sleep in your own bed is like, that's just luxurious almost for an event like this. Especially because I feel like with TwitchCon and stuff, it is so amazing and so lovely, but it is so intense socially. Like, there is so much. How do you say this? Like, you have to be on all the time. Roze koeken. Oh, I love that as well. I don't personally like gevulde koek. Because I don't like the almond filling. Like the, like, is it called marzipan in English? I don't like that. But I know a lot of people love it, especially when they're fresh and they're still warm. Also, Lois, hi, welcome in. Marzipan. Oh, yeah, of course, marzipan. Yeah. But I don't like that on anything. So I guess it's just, I'm not a really big fan of like almond liqueurs and stuff. So I think it's just the taste of almond if it's not an almond. The ones with the pink icing, yeah, that's the roze koeken. The pink cookies. But you're gonna bake for TwitchCon, Robin. That's so cool. I love that. If I could, I would take my bed everywhere I go. Same. Oh my god. I love my bed so much. I always realize this whenever I have to sleep somewhere else, like whenever I'm staying over at a friend's or when I'm traveling for work or something. That's the moment I realize how good of a bed I have. Like when we moved in here, I told Scott, like I originally had like a 140 bed, like from 140 wide, which is like a little bit more than a single bed, but it's definitely not a double bed. And he was like, no, I don't think we need to get a new bed. And I was like, I love you, but we're going to get a queen size bed at least, and we're going to invest in good mattresses. And he was like, yeah, but it's so expensive. And I was like, no, it's going to be worth it. Trust me. And then my parents actually gave us like a 4-seasonal duvet. So you can have like the winter ones. You can even like stack them to make them extra warm. And then we bought some really nice cotton sheets. Sleeping is so good in my bed. And every single time it's like really warm or it's like really cold, Scott goes into bed and he's like, oh my God, I'm so glad we invested in a good bed. Also, Kai, hi, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. Smooth like butter. That's cheese, though. That's stinky cheese. That's not butter. You're back. Let's go. Let's go. Oh no, not the Finnish ads jump scaring you. Oopsie. Exactly. A good mattress is so worth the investment. How do you guys feel about a little tier list? Like, I can start it up, and then once the ads are over, because I think some might actually still be in some ads, we can do a tier list, and then we can play some Sims. Of course, you can ask what the TXT means. So, I'm a chatterbox, so I have a lot of text. Let me see. So there was one that I really wanted to do. It was the one that Tub Tub sent. Although, actually, I think maybe he did the... No, there is. Okay. Oh, this is so good. Oh, I'm so excited for this one. It's a tier list maker for Dutch foods. I mean, there is just... We have to do this one. So I'm just gonna... wow, voicey voice. I'm gonna go here. So we have all kinds of Dutch foods. And then I'm gonna have to walk you guys through... Well, I mean, some of them you'll know. Like, probably people will understand that this thing is cheese. But I guess some of them I might have to do a little bit of explaining of, like, what it actually is. Because I don't think all of the things in here make necessarily make the most sense. But let's wait another, like, 30 seconds or something, because then everyone should be out of ads, and I don't want people missing the tier list. I feel like I know a good majority of them. Nice. well, then you're practically Dutch. Okay, the ad break should be finished. Are you guys ready? Let's rate some Dutch cuisine. This one is called boerenkool. If you literally translate that, it is farmer's cabbage. This might be my favorite dish of all times. And I know that sounds silly, but you can wake me up for this. I will eat this every single day for every meal. This is my favorite food of all time. This is my comfort food when I'm sick. Dat is mijn worst, hè? Dat is mijn worst. Yeah, it comes with smoked sausage, although the smoked sausage is on the list separately. So I'll rate that separately. This is just the dish, boerenkool. So boerenkool is actually part of kind of like a typical cuisine in the Netherlands, which is called stampot, which literally translated would just be mashed pot. So it's like mashed potatoes. And then we have this one, for instance, comes with kale. So boerenkool, farmer's cabbage, is actually kale in English. This one is like mashed potato with kale. But we also have one where it's mashed potato with carrot and onion. There is also mashed potato with spinach. There's mashed potato with endive. There's like a lot of different variants of the dish stampot. And usually it is served with a smoked sausage or just a sausage and some gravy. This, my favorite food of all times. Mussels. I really like mussels, but they have to be fresh. And you can get really bad mussels, and I don't like that. Also, Vin, welcome in. It's good to see you. Hello, hello. You had me at MASH. You should try it, Sam. If you're in the Netherlands, you should try this. Exactly, Ty. Yeah. This sounds amazing, minus the sausage. They actually have vegetarian version of the smoked sausage in the Netherlands because it's such an iconic thing. Let's rate the smoked sausage. You know, now that we're at it, that's gonna go in S tier too. And they have a vegan and vegetarian version. It does taste differently, but it comes close enough that you can for sure eat the dish and like have the same experience. It is very good. But then mussels. I think I'm going to put mussels in A tier because I really like them, but they have to be prepared well. I think that's something very important. But I do own like a mussel pot so that I can make mussels at home. We are rating foods. Yes, Jedi. Also, welcome in. It's good to see you. But not just any foods, Dutch specific foods. And a funny fact about mussels is that actually one of our provinces called Zeeland, which is Sealand, if you literally translate it, it's one of the southern provinces in the Netherlands, actually is one of the biggest suppliers of mussels or of fresh mussels to Germany and Belgium and France. So I could travel to Paris, order mussels, which is actually like French people really love oysters and mussels. They would probably be Dutch. Oh, your stomach has an intolerance for them. Okay, that sucks. That sucks. I have that with shrimp and some other shellfish. Not with mussels, luckily, but some shellfish do irritate my stomach, or like I get like kind of not like blisters in my mouth, but it starts to hurt, so it's not nice. Ooh, this one is a good one. Speculaas. I think gingerbread would be the best comparison, but it does taste a little bit different than gingerbread. But I think I'm going to put speculaas in A tier. I really like it. It is good. It's even better if you dip it in your tea. That's just, it's so delicious. Then we have Tony Chocolonely, which is the best chocolate in the world. You can come fight me over that, but Tony Chocolonely is the best chocolate in the world. But is speculaas or speculoos? No, speculaas. That's different. Speculoos is delicious, but it's very Flemish. I feel like we have it here in the Netherlands, but I think it does taste different. Oh, look, here's another one of those mashes. This one is the one with carrot and onion. I'm going to put this in A tier because I love it a lot. but I don't think it is as good as this one. This is called Hutspot. Which Tony's flavor? Caramel sea salt. All the way. Although I really like the one with nougat as well. And I've also once had one with, I think it was peanuts. That was also very delicious. Oh, this is a very good one. So the little cracker in the bottom is a very good word if you are trying to learn Dutch. It's called beschuitje. Basically biscuit, but then said in the Dutch way. It is very like crispy. It's very light and airy. It's kind of like a thick cracker. And then the thing that we put on top is called muisjes. They have the flavor of star anise. And you can get them in pink and blue, although these days you can get them in rainbow color as well. And it is actually traditional to eat these when a baby is born. And you would eat the pink one if it's a girl or the blue one if it's a boy. But these days, a lot more people have been just eating the rainbow ones or the dual colored ones because they think it's stupid to be so like separated in boy and girl. But this is really good. I love beschuit met muisjes. Also, they're called muisjes, which means little mice. You're welcome for that. I'm going to put them... Oh, this one is so hard. I'm going to put that in S tier because it's just really delicious. Not even the topping, but like just in general, beschuitjes. So good. With cheese. Oh, delicious. Okay, this one is going to go straight into S tier. This is what we call... Yes, well, almost. You write it like this. There we go. This one is called bitterballen. Or bitter balls, as most people know them internationally, because these ones have become so popular that you can actually get them in a lot of places. But what they are is they are basically, it's meat ragu, and then with a little layer on the outside that is like deep fried. Also, sweetie, hello. They're so good. See, a lot of people know bitterballen. If you are coming to the Netherlands or ever in your life for TwitchCon or at any point in time, make sure that you try bitterballen. Actually, I'm going to see if it's on here because yes, it is. So if you like bitterballen so much that you want to have a really big bitterball, you should get a croquette. They basically come with the same filling, but it's just a longer version. What people do very often is they put this on a little soft white sandwich, like a little bun, and then they put mustard on it. You don't like them? That's fair, I guess. Have you only tried the ones with like standard ragu? Because I know that specifically in Rotterdam, but I know in a lot more places, you can actually get them with different fillings. So you can have, for instance, one with mushroom. I know there's one with cheese in it. So then, like, still it is deep fried. So it depends on like which part of the croquette or bitterball you're not a fan of. Exactly. There are really good vegetarian ones. So it's like a corn dog. Not really. No, it's very different to a corn dog. Let me quickly. I'm going to see if I can find like a bigger picture of a bitterball. So this is what the inside looks like. Shrimp one. I haven't had those because I'm allergic to shrimp, but I've heard they're really good. Not a fan of cheese. That's fair. I mean, it makes sense if you just don't like him. Does this mean we go to the patatzaak at TwitchCon? The patatzaak? Do you mean Bramladage, Robin? Because that's the only patatzaak in Rotterdam you're allowed to go to. By the way, when you want to go have fries or deep fried snacks in the Netherlands, we go to something that we call a snack bar. Which is literally a bar for snacks. It's great. Although there is one other place than Bramladage where you can go. No, it's not called a frituur. That's Flemish. If you are here and you like alcohol and snacks, you should go to Tante Nel, which is basically Auntie Nel. That's a snack bar with a cocktail bar combined. It's very delicious. You like, sweetie, if you're ever in Rotterdam, we are going to go to Tantanel. For sure. For sure. But this is a bitterball. So basically the outside is like kind of like, I don't know what that's called in English. But the inside is ragu. And that can be like mushroom ragu, meat ragu. Also, Bonnie, we are rating Dutch foods. We're doing a tier list. A crust, yeah, that's I think the best way to describe it. Yeah. Okay, then the next one. This might be a little bit controversial, but I can't tell that all of the Dutch foods are great, right? So I have to put something a bit lower. I'm going to put this one in C tier. I know some people really love this, but this is a frikandel. It is a very Dutch thing. Like, as in, a lot of people come here and they try it. But I don't like it that much. It is a little bit dry. I will always order a croquette or a kaas soufflé over a frikandel. So basically, a frikandel, what it is, it's like a very long sausage, which is made of leftover processed meat. So it's like, it can be good, but there's so much better snacks to get. Like, I'm not going to put it in F tier, but it's like a solid C for me. Also, Esther, welcome in. It's good to see you. Also, I have leftover meat. True. But that's usually of one animal. It's not like a hot dog. No, it tastes very differently. They put some herbs and spices in there as well. The thing is, there's no way that you can explain a frikandel. Because the shit that goes in there is so processed. Exactly, it is usually so dry. That's what I don't like. Frikandel speciaal. I mean, I'm okay. If I have to go, speaking of speciaal, I will add this one. So this is a fries special, as we call it. It comes with mayo, satay sauce, and onions. And for those of you who don't know what satay sauce is, it's peanut sauce. That one for me is going to go... No, I'm going to put it in A tier. I'm not going to put that in S tier, but it's definitely in A tier. I really like that. Patatje oorlog. Oh, well, I guess it depends. I think without the onion, it is oorlog. Maybe with the onion is oorlog. We also have... Actually, you might be right. If it's with curry and onion, then it is a special. If it is with satay sauce and mayo, it is called war fries. Which is actually, if you think about it, an incredibly racist name. Because they're literally saying that there is war on your fries. Because there's mayo, which is white, and there's satay sauce, which is brown. That's where the name comes from. So, actually, I'm wondering how long it will take for people to come for that name. Because there's a lot of things, like a lot of food names that we had to change in the Netherlands because they were very racist. And all of them changed over the past like couple of 10 years. So I'm actually surprised that this one is still going. Don't start a new thing. Oh, it will come up at one point. It will come up at one point. Curry mayo. Yeah, okay, curry mayo and onion. Okay. Okay, so regular fries, I'm going to put in A tier because I just really like fries. Anything potato is just good. So I'll put it there. Then we have this, which is called kibbeling or lekkerbek. It's fried white, like fried fish, like just cod, I guess. Good luck with the studying. You can do it. Potato? No, pasta. It is good. I like it, but I guess I'm going to place it next to frikandel. Girl, you're speaking my language now. Potato is just so good. Like anything potato will be good. That's why like 3 potato, more potato, all the potato is all the way up in the A and the S tier. I'm actually not sure what this is supposed to be. It looks like cornflakes, but that's not really a Dutch meal. So if anyone, maybe it's no, this is havermout. Which is also not very Dutch, by the way, but sure. I don't know what this is. If anyone has any idea what this is supposed to be, then let me know. I will just leave it here for now. Google Lens search on it. I've never done Google Lens. Do we have a bigger picture? No. I can zoom in. Oh, I see what it is. It is meat stew. Okay, I was actually going to zoom in. This is meat stew, which I guess in a sense could also be Flemish. I'm gonna put that at B tier. I like it, but I'm just not the biggest like meat lover. So if something is really meat heavy, I will like it, but just occasionally. Not like boerenkool. I can eat that every day, any day. Spruitjes. Brussels sprouts. In Dutch is called spruitjes. And yes, I have to say it like that. There's no other way. Draadjesvlees. Yeah. That's technically what it's called. I love these. Oh, I'm actually tempted to put them in S tier. Thank you, Ellie. You're so sweet. I'm going to put them in A tier. How easy is it to be a vegetarian there? Easiest ever. I have so many friends that are vegetarian or vegan, and it is so easy because it's so normal to go for grocery shopping. And so many grocery shops just offer a really wide variety. Well, okay, let me correct myself. If you live in the highly congested area of the bigger cities, it's extremely easy. All restaurants will have something vegetarian. I was making my guide for TwitchCon and I realized that the list of places that offer vegetarian or even vegan options is insanely long. I like sprouts, but depends on how they're made. Oh, that's very fair. Some people cook their sprouts until they're like mush. And that's just don't do that, okay? It's gross. We have meat soup in Finland too. It's very popular, but because of my sensory issues, I've never been able to eat without wanting to puke. That makes so much sense because it's specifically like stewed meat like that, specifically like the animal fat parts. Oh, I can't eat those either. I will puke if I eat that. So that's why I think it's a B tier. I like the flavor, but it has to be prepared with a certain kind of meat for me to like it. Because if it's made with like really fat heavy meat, I won't like it. Oh, this is a good one. This is stampot zuurkool, which is, I don't know how to translate it other than sauerkraut, which is the German name of it. Also, welcome back, Piero. Exactly. Fatty meat is, I don't like it at all. I have my list of meats. I have like chicken. I like beef. I'm okay with. Pork, I actually don't like because it's usually really high in fat. And then like stuff like duck and stuff, I like occasionally, but again, it really depends on how it's prepared. If it has too much fat on it, I won't eat it. Also, Kayeva, hi. Thank you so much for doing the Haiti command. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. But we are, in fact, still raising money for Hope for Haiti. Is the word we used to. Okay. Bacon, though. Okay, here's the thing. If you're in the Netherlands, we have something called ontbijtspek, which is better than bacon. I will die on this hill. I don't know how to explain the difference. It's thinner. It's from a different part of the pig. It has more taste. It's usually smoked. It's better than bacon. You'll have to prove it to me. If you're here, I'm going to make you eggs with bacon, but then like eggs with ontbijtspek. You'll see how much better it is. You'll love it. I'm 100% sure of it. Sauerkraut, that on a chili dog is amazing. I fully agree. I love this. So this is sauerkraut with mashed potato. I'm going to put this in A tier because again, but I'm going to put it like towards the top. I'm going to move all of the potato dishes towards the top of A tier because they're just supreme like that, you know? Please can I have an uitsmijter? Oh, uitsmijters are so good. Katenspek, also really good. But ontbijtspek will be forever my favorite. This one, I think, is the mashed potato with endive. So that's going to go here. No, actually, that's going to go in S tier. I love that so much. It is so good. But this one needs to be on top. Hold up. The boerenkool needs to be number one forever. Never paired it with mashed potatoes. You should try it once. It's delicious. And then get like some nice gravy. No worries, Liquor. No worries. We're doing a tier list of Dutch foods. I think it's both. So this is ontbijtkoek and that's roggebrood. Is this all traditional Dutch food? I guess so, yeah. I think I would consider it Dutch food. Also, I just realized I see coquette over here, but then what is this? I'll just put it next to that, but I don't know what that is. If this is that this, maybe it's okay. Let's say that this is fish stick. So for those of you who don't know, we have something. It's called a fish stick. It's literally just cod, but like deep fried cod. I hate it. I'm sorry. Fish fingers, yeah. And there's actually a really good reason to why I hate them. Because my dad was terrible at making these. Maybe they're the potato thingies. That could be true as well. But I'm gonna keep them as fish fingers now because I think that makes sense. And because then I can put something in F tier. But my dad was terrible at making these. So they were either burnt to a crisp or like sometimes the outside was burnt to a crisp and then the inside was still frozen. Like, it was always a nightmare when he made them, and he would always get really frustrated over it. And I have eaten so many fish fingers that were half frozen or burnt that I just do not like them anymore. Like, not even a little bit. So, yeah. But he knows it. Like, everyone in our household doesn't like fish fingers because of this anymore. TXT. Oh my God, yeah. The funny thing is, it's really easy to make them. You just put them in the oven instead of the pan, and your problem is solved. Like, it's that easy, literally. But oh well. Then we have an omelet, which again, well, it's not really an omelet. It's sunny side up eggs, which is what we call in Dutch uitsmijter, because there's ham underneath. I will put this in D tier, and this is going to be controversial, but I hate it when my egg yolk is still runny. It's the grossest thing on the earth. I'm sorry, my eggs have to be fully baked or fully boiled. It's like egg snot. Like egg boogers. I cannot do that. It triggers everything in me for it just to, I don't want to eat it. Also, it doesn't taste good. It's not just a feeling. The taste of egg yolk is just not a good taste. I don't know why people like this so much. But I know so many people who love this, but I just can't do it. I don't like it at all. But I'm glad there's a couple of people here that are like, yeah, I feel the same about this. You love it now? Really? So you learned to love it. That's interesting. No liquid eggs on my plate. Yeah. Unsubbing, unfollowing, blocked. Goodbye. Is the best bit. No. To get rid of the slime. Exactly. Yeah. Jedi.
A fellow runny egg hater.
A fellow runny egg hater. Thank you so much for the 6 months. Let me actually add you to our monthly sub board. Oh, wait. I opened it, but then I need to go here first. Thank you so much. You are a beautiful growing sprout now. I really appreciate that. Also, Lonely Chicken, welcome in. It's good to see you. And Katie, did I say hi to you? I feel like I might have said hi, but now I'm starting to doubt myself. I understand everyone likes food differently. Yeah, that's true. And I can see why people like it, you know? It's just, I personally can't deal with it. Also, Rosa, hi, welcome in. It's good to see you. And Molly, thank you for watering the plants. And Jedi, thanks for watering the plants. Okay, this chocolate milk is going to go in A tier. I love it. So good. So delicious. As a kid, having like the little container of chocolate milk that you get to take to school. Oh, so delicious. Pancakes. Dutch pancakes. I will die on this hill are the best pancakes in the world. They're just better than French and American pancakes. It's just facts. It is the supreme chocolate milk. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's just, Dutch pancakes are really good. We just made that into a fine art. Which we also made into a fine art is poffertjes. which is like really tiny, really light, fluffy pancakes. Like one bite-sized pancakes, but they're like really light and airy and fluffy. They're like little cloud pillows in your mouth. Can you explain the custom command thing, please? Of course. So when you redeem that, you know when you do, for instance, !love in chat, and the bot says something back, like the bot now puts all the love emojis. Hi, Molly. Well, that is the custom sound command. So if you redeem the custom sound command, then you can do a command and then the bot will play a sound for you. If you get the custom command, you can actually do something where the bot responds with text. The lamp lick is actually a custom command from Chinchillama. So you can also use your channel points to jump on a like stream meme and redeem it to create something like the lamp lick. Also, Lynn, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you all so much for licking lamps. Y'all are so silly. Cheese. I'm going to put cheese in... No, I'm going to put cheese in A tier. I almost put it in B tier because I am not the biggest fan of like cheese on a sandwich. In that sense, I think I'm not Dutch. If you haven't noticed, I did notice, but I was like not really sure if it was, for a second I started to doubt myself if it was like you that changed it or if there's just a second Lynn with it. But since it's the same start with the name. But I love it. It's really pretty. I really like your new name. Are you happy with it? It looks really good on you. Exactly. But cheese on pasta, cheese on everything warm. That's exactly why I moved it from B to A. I was like, no, hold up. We need cheese up there because melted cheese. Whoa. Melted cheese is like so good. Exactly. Poffertjes with buttersuiker. Yes. Which is, you know, the like white powdered sugar that you can use to make icing for cakes and stuff. You should put that on your poffertjes or your pancakes. It's so good. Apple pie is going to go in S tier. Funnily enough, I learned, I was watching Kayla bake a cake and she was boiling the apples before putting them in the pie to make sure that they get like all slimy and stuff, which I know is a thing. You can make like apple pie with more slimy apples. But the whole point of Dutch apple pie is that your apples are not cooked. They're only baked. And that way they remain some sort of like the kind of the dry and freshness of an apple while still being in a sweet pie. So Dutch apple pie is like so good. So when you're in Rotterdam, there's this one place that sells apple pie. It's called Dudok. It sells the best apple pie in town. It is so delicious. Okay, sandwich with chocolate sprinkles, or what we call in Dutch, hagelslag. I'm going to be slightly controversial here. I'm going to put that in B tier. Because don't get me wrong, in its basis, it's good. But chocolate sprinkles. No. You need to get chocolate flakes. They're better than sprinkles. That's part one. Part two is you need to toast your bread. It's much better on toasted bread. Because then the chocolate also melts a little bit. If you put like a good amount of butter and then your chocolate. But then if your toast, just throwing in a Dutch word. If your toast is like a little bit warm still, that's the best. That's the best way to have this. If you just do it like this, you get just like a really bad slice of bread. Not from a bakery, but from like a supermarket, which is also really dry. And you put chocolate sprinkles on it, they're not going to taste good. You're not going to like it. So this combination I'll put in B tier, but like that's because it's in its foundation, it's not bad. There needs to be improvement made to this. This one is herring, which is raw fish with onion on a sandwich. I'm going to put this in B tier. I like to eat one every year. And that's it. I don't want more than one. I like it, but I do know that a lot of people hate this. Like a lot of people hate this. Thank you, Piero. Exactly. Yes. Yes, you have a question about hagelslag. Go ahead. I'll do my best to answer. By the way, we have like a lot of different flavors of sprinkles. So we don't just have the chocolate ones. You can have like the milk chocolate ones or the dark chocolate ones, but you can also have one with like star anise flavor or like rainbow sugar flavor, or it's really nice. This chicory for me is gonna go all the way at top. I know a lot of people hate this. I know a lot of people don't even know what chicory is, by the way. Fruity, the colored ones. Yeah, exactly. I love chicory though. Even in a salad when it's raw or when you cook it with ham and cheese from the oven, I love it. Do you have to use butter or could you make it sweeter and use peanut butter? Oh, you can definitely go for peanut butter. 100%. My boyfriend literally eats 2 slices of bread with peanut butter and chocolate flakes every morning. Although, I think there's an interesting thing here. If you use Dutch peanut butter, it would not get sweeter because Dutch peanut butter isn't sweet. There's no sugar in Dutch peanut butter. It's literally just peanut. So, in that sense, I wouldn't say it gets sweeter, but it is very delicious. Dude, do you need attention again? For this one, I'm actually not sure what it is. I have a feeling. Okay, zooming in doesn't help, but I think I know what it is. I think this is griesmeelpap, which I actually don't know how to translate. I know you can translate it. I'm gonna look it up. Semolina porridge. That's what it translates to. I love this shit. It is very old-fashioned. Like, this is the thing that most grandmas eat. And apparently I'm a grandma. Because I really, really, really like this. Then we have oatmeal, which I'm going to put in A tier. I like a good oatmeal. Like a good porridge. Especially if you add some apple and cinnamon to it. I like that a lot. To me, this looks like a joint, but that's probably not what it is. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I've never seen this. But it looks like something like a honey. No, this is not asparagus. Actually, asparagus are not on the list. They should be because they're really good. Zooming in again. I think, honestly, it looks like candy because this is also candy. Also, Kavra, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I think it's honey candy or something. I'm just gonna rate it as if it's honey candy. So I'll just put it in C tier because I don't know. Triz! Hello. Thank you so much for the 31 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna add you to our subboard. Hold on. Thank you so, so, so much. I really appreciate the freaking 31 months. That is such a long time. I always know I forget a letter when I type your name. There we go. Look at your name shining on the subboard. Thank you so, 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 so much. How are you doing? It's good to see you. We are actually rating Dutch foods. That is so annoying, Triz. I do know that some people actually had this where all their subs got cancelled. Like, it was a Twitch glitch, but I'm not sure if it's happened before. Middle of the workday, I hope it's going well. Stroopsoldaat. Interesting. I'm going to put it at C tier because I've simply never had it, so. I'm going to rate this specific candy a D tier. They're like lemon flavored candy, but I don't like them that much. They're like hard candy, so you can't really chew them. I like chewy candy more, I think. These are soesjes, which is literally a whipped cream filled, like a little tiny edge of dough, and then they have whipped cream in it. And then chocolate on the outside. I'm going to put that in F tier because I literally every single time I eat it, I feel like I need to puke. I hate it. I don't like whipped cream pie or something. It could be a bosse bol as well, but basically a bosse bol is just a big sushi. Don't like those either. They make me sick. Like I genuinely get really nauseous from whipped cream. So this though, cherry pie is gonna go in S tier. Anyone who knows me knows that I absolutely love cherry pie. I'm obsessed with cherry pie. As a kid, I used to have like dinner duty once a week when I still lived with my parents. And I had a budget of 15 euros for like a meal. And I would go out of my way to buy like the cheapest ingredients possible for a meal so that I could buy a cherry pie as dessert. My parents didn't particularly like that, but I had the power because I was making dinner. So, Limburgse vlaai. I mean, I guess, yeah. Limburgse kersenvlaai. So you can get the sound. Yeah, I can get that. You just want the small ones. Yeah, the small ones are better than a full-on bosse bol. Okay, next one. This one is for Cara. Fries suikerbrood. This is actually something, you can get it everywhere in the Netherlands, but it's typically from the north. And it is like very nice light bread with sugar lumps in it. And it's so delicious. It looks like vlaai, but not everything. Exactly. So it looks like a vlaai, but it doesn't mean that it is. This one, sausijzenbroodje. It is basically a little sausage in some pastry dough. I'm going to put that in A tier because I really like it. This is like one of those things. This is just comfort food. I love it. Kaas soufflé. I'm going to put in A tier as well. This is basically just deep fried cheese croquette. Exactly. The better ones are from a good bakery. I fully agree. Okay. This might be controversial. I actually saw someone say this earlier in chat, so I know I'm not the only one here. But oliebollen, F tier for me. Hate oliebollen. So these are like deep fried dough balls. They're kind of, I think the closest you can get in taste comparison is churros. But the thing is, I like churros. I don't like oliebollen. Hate them. I've always hated them. Ever since I was a young kid, don't like them. Yes, the appelbeignets. I would still prefer an actual appelflap over this thing. Appelflap. It's like a little apple pastry. I would prefer that over an appelbeignet because I don't like the deep fried dough taste. Like, if I want something from a fryer, I'll get fries. I don't want you to deep fry my sweet snacks. We have something like that here. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that because I will butcher it. I think I've actually seen this towards when I was in Madeira. There's also like a Portuguese snack. Obviously, I know that you're in Brazil, but I mean, I guess there can be some overlap. There was also a Portuguese snack that also was similar to oliebollen. Yeah. Like a donut flavor? No, because I like donut. It is different type of dough. It is like more like a bread dough, where I feel like donut is more like a baguette dough. Rioting time. I'm sorry. Cinnamon and sugar on the outside. Okay, but I do like that part. The next one is pepernoten. We eat this generally around the month of December, specifically the 5th of December, because we have a national holiday called Sinterklaas on the 5th of December. These are basically tiny little gingerbread cookies. They taste differently to gingerbread though, but they're very, very delicious. I can eat so many of these. You also have them, and then they come like chocolate covered or like truffle covered, or yeah, you can buy them in the store since like July or August these days. But when I was young, you could only buy them in November and December. But nowadays, you can basically buy them all year round. I love my cookies, pancakes, donuts, a little doughy. Me too, as long as they're not deep fried. I think that's the problem. It's like the moment when your dough becomes a sponge for deep fried fat. That's the part that I don't like. How do you spell the name? I just wrote it in chat. Although technically, if you're going to learn Dutch, these are not pepernoten. That's what everyone calls them. But these are technically kruidnoten. Because pepernoten officially are actually square and they're made of a different dough. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. We actually have that store in Rotterdam as well, Esther. For the life of me, I cannot come up with the name right now. But the store where you can buy all the different kinds of flavored pepernoten. Your Dutchian didn't even know the difference. People keep telling me the difference. And I'm like, I don't care. I'll still call them pepernoten. But people keep correcting me. So kruidnoten were square. No, the pepernoten are the square ones. Okay, next one. Tompoes. This shit is going to go all the way in S tier. So it's basically a little pastry. Like a little crisp pastry with some pink icing. A little bit of whipped cream, but like not too much. Then there's custard in between. And then another pastry at the bottom. This shit is so delicious. This one, it looks like this one also has whipped cream on the inside, but usually they don't have that. I don't like it when they do. The best ones are from Hema, and I will stand by that forever. Van Delft chocolate. Oh, wait, is it the Van Delft one? Because there is also... Is it? I'm now starting to sincerely doubt myself. Appelflap. Gonna go all the way up here because I love appelflap. It's a pastry with apple in it. It's like a tiny apple pie, but even more like crunchy and crispy. This is a very... I don't even know how to explain this. These are tiny little onions. These are pickled onions. That's basically what it is. So you know how you have a pickle? Yeah, but then change the pickle and make it a tiny little onion. And we have yellow and white ones. And I really like them. They don't taste like onion. They taste like pickled onion. So yeah, in Dutch they're called silver onions. Literally translate it. In erwten, you've put them in your soup. Oh, I need to try that. I've never tried that, but that sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna put this in A tier because I really like them. Then, oh no, this is gonna go in F tier for me. This is what we call a nasi schijf. It's basically fried rice in a fried snack. This shit doesn't belong in a fried snack. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if it's because I've been dating an Asian for too long, but you're not supposed to put fried rice in a fried snack. You're supposed to eat fried rice like fried rice. Nothing else. That's just, no. I can't. Right? It looks like, yeah, no. Exactly, Jedi. Just no. Also, Bailey, welcome in. It's really good to see you. I'll eat all the fried food. Oh, we have plenty of fried food. Don't worry. We actually have something which is called Febo, where you can get your fried food out of a wall. Like, you know, where like an ATM for fried food. You know? Just, I'm sorry, what? I'll show you guys. I love how everyone is always so shocked when I tell them this. But Fabo is fantastic. I'm looking for like a good picture of this. Yeah, this will do. This is not... No. I literally went to Fabo like a couple of days ago. Like this is like a burger. This is like a coquette. And then you can... these days, they even have like a pin machine here and you literally just tap your card and then one of them opens and you have your food. A vending machine in my head. Yeah, I can see why that was the picture that you got in your head. Exactly, yeah. A lot of snack bars, so like the places where you can get all your fries and fried food, have this as well. So for people that want to come in and just quickly grab something, they don't have to queue up and actually go to the counter to order their food. They can just get it like this. like pushing a button and it falls to the bottom of the thing. Oh, that would not be good. But yeah, now you know. That's what we have in the Netherlands. This is something, again, I'm going to be slightly controversial, but I'm going to put this, okay, I'll put it in D tier because I don't hate the flavor. I hate the structure of it. This is meatballs. In Dutch, it's called gehaktbal. I don't like minced meat. So I like the taste of it because I like a hamburger, but minced meat comes with like a texture issue for me. So I can't eat meatballs either because they're made of minced meat. I wish I could eat them because I think they look delicious. They smell delicious. And then I take a bite and I'm like, yeah. That's also the thing. Okay, I've had meatballs elsewhere. Dutch meatballs are very dry. So they have like that extra just sensory ick for me. When you make them yourself, you really like them. Yeah, I can see that. I feel like if you make them yourself, you can adjust to exactly how you like them, right? Okay, the next one is another sausage. It looks like another smoked sausage, though. Yeah, it is again. It is Gelderse rookworst. Okay, well, then that's going to go join the other one. It's in there twice, technically. Dry doesn't sound good. No, it's not really good. This is, what is it called? Not a sausijzenbroodje. Worstenbroodje. This is very from the southern part of the Netherlands. It's similar to this one, but a little bit different, but I'm going to put it in A tier anyways because it's really delicious. It's basically a sausage in like a very soft bread. Ontbijtkoek, breakfast cookie, literally translated, is... How does one explain ontbijtkoek? I'm going to see what Translate does with it. It literally... This translates to gingerbread. I guess actually that could be correct, yeah. Spiced cake, yeah. I'm going to put this in B tier. I think it's okay. I'm fine with it. I like it from time to time. But I haven't bought it myself for at least 4 or 5 years, I think. The next one is roggebrood. And I'm sorry, besties, for if you like this, but I'm going to put it in F tier. It is very dry. Very tough to eat. Grainy bread. And it's also a little bit sour. Like, I like sausijzenbroodjes more than worstenbroodjes, although I've had a couple of really good ones from like local bakeries in Brabant, and they are much better than from above the rivers, you know? Just a straight up no. Yeah, it's not good. In English, this is rye bread, by the way. I had to think about it for a second, but I do know what it's called. It's rye bread. Vla, besties. Vla is going to go all the way up here. This... I don't know how to explain it any better, but like imagine your yogurt being creamier with vanilla taste and sugar. And it doesn't have any of the sourness that is usually in yogurt. So it's just like sweet. It's like custard, but more liquid. And you, like, kids in the Netherlands just eat that as dessert. It's the shit, man. I need to buy myself some vla. I haven't had that in such a long time. Place here called Nederland, and it's Dutch, but I'm also in the US. And we have a sign that says, "Welcome to Nederland," and everyone raised hell about it because they said they spelled it wrong. I mean... I guess for if they meant to spell it in English, they spelled it wrong, but they spelled it perfectly in Dutch. I like rye bread, but it makes my stomach upset. That sucks. That sucks. Okay, grilled cheese. I don't feel like grilled cheese is specifically very Dutch, but grilled cheese is going to go in S tier for sure. Normal cheese sandwich is going to go in C tier for me. Oh, with the cake. Yeah, no. Actually, if it says welcome to the Netherlands, yeah, no, then they spelled it wrong. I didn't even realize that first part. Hi, Lunar. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. So yeah, the welcome part is very wrong. It's supposed to be without the C and without the E at the end. Normal cheese sandwiches are underrated. I don't know. I like them sometimes, but what are we doing? So we're gonna play some Sims later, but I'm just gonna do one tier list because we've literally been on this tier list for 1.5 hours at this point. But we're doing a tier list of Dutch foods, and it's great. Is it just cheese on a sandwich? Yeah, that's it. So this one is licorice. Licorice for me, both of these. Although this is salty licorice. Salty licorice is going to go in A tier because I like it. Sweet licorice, I love it. Yeah, break is coming soon. Yeah. In about 5 minutes, we'll have some ads. So then I'm going to take a break. And then after the break, I'm just going to play Sims. But I like the Dropmunt, not as much as the Harlekijntjes. I like Dropmunt as well. It's really good. Basically any licorice I'll go for. It's so good. I know how to spell it. I never know how to spell it either, Bonnie. You're not alone in that. Trekdrop. Oh, I miss Trekdrop. That was so good. Next one is stroopwafels. Caramel waffles. Definitely going to go in S tier because they are delicious. And then this last one is a glorious one. Because we've talked about it before. In Dutch, it's called erwtensoep. Or snert. Snert is the nickname. But if you translate that to English, it is called pea soup. And then I mean peas as in the little round green peas. I don't mean pea soup as in urine. But a lot of people, when you say pea soup, they'll be like, excuse me? Girl soup. Exactly, yeah. My sister once tricked me into reading, you know what I like about pea soup? The pea-ness of it. But it's going to go in S tier for me. Pea soup is really delicious. So, yeah. This is my Dutch foods tier list. I feel like, as you can see, I have a lot of things in S and A tier because I think Dutch cuisine is actually not that bad. A lot of people bitch on Dutch cuisine because they say that we don't have a food culture. The thing is, we just don't have a very explicit food culture like in other places like Spain and stuff. And, you know, Mexican food or like Chinese food, or there's like the whole cuisine on its own. We don't really have a Dutch cuisine, but we have a good variety of nice foods in the Netherlands, I think. Especially like, we either have like fried stuff or sweet snacks that we do very well. And then we have our stamppot, which is anything with mashed potato. Exactly. This is our culture. We took a little bit from other countries here and there. Dutch seems to have similar one to Finland. I think Finland and like some Scandinavian countries and stuff would have a very similar list. Yeah. But now you know, this is all the Dutch foods. I'm glad that I could educate all of you for like a full freaking hour on Dutch food culture. Tulip soup. I'm not sure if I would like that very much. I just realized I think I might actually have to reset the words on stream link. So I'm just quickly going to grab that for us. Because I'm going to put on words on stream when I take a break because I'll be away for like 15 minutes because I need to go lay down. Alsjeblieft, Thai. But I'm just quickly going to get the new link. And then you guys can play a little bit of mini games together. And then I'll be back after 15 minutes. Hi, Raven. I said Raven, and then I doubted if I wanted to say Claw at the end. My brain just really errored there. But hi, welcome in. It's good to see you. Love the design of the room. Thank you. I'm glad that you like it. For anyone today, if you donate to charity, you get to pick a color for the light. Just a little heads up. I need to get the link, copy link. Then I'm gonna go here. I need to set this up. It breaks when I close my computer. Thank you for the hydrate. Actually, I haven't had something to drink in a little while. Like I said, I'll be taking about a 15-minute break. So You guys can play some words on stream. If you don't know what this game is about, you'll see some letters on screen and you have to guess anagrams. You can just put all your guesses in chat. The game is literally reading from Twitch chat, so you don't have to do anything. You don't have to download anything. You can just be here and hang out and vibe. And then I'm going to go lay down. I'll be back after. And then after that, we're just going to play Sims for the rest of stream. And then, yeah, we're just going to continue to work on our shell challenge. So enjoy. I'll talk to you in a little bit. And good luck. Let's see if you can break the record. Level 45. No pressure. Hello. I just came back. Hello, my game studios. It's good to see you. How was your stream? What were you up to today? Thank you so much for raiding in. I really appreciate it. Let me give you a shout out. How is it going for everyone with the words on stream? We were just doing a little breaky break. I just laid down and we're just playing some words on stream. And then when we're done with the words on stream, I'm going to play some Sims. So welcome in. For those of you that are new, my name is Rosanna or Ro. I use she, her pronouns. I play a lot of Sims and we're raising money for charity today. Lily, welcome in. Let me see. I missed some people coming in. Valaria, welcome in. Chicky and Nuggy, welcome in. Cece, I don't think I said hi to you. Welcome in. Jenny, welcome in. It is good to see all of you. Let me actually do that. There we go. I made myself a little cherry pit bag because I was a bit cold, and I got myself some candy as well. Some licorice candy, actually. Hi, Moonlight. Hi. What were you up to on stream today? What were you doing? Were you doing start doing simsing, co-working? I believe you do all, right? Let's go. I'm so proud of you. Look at you acing it. I saw Molly saying that you lost a round, but then you restarted. Nice. It's nice that you guys can restart yourself when I'm not here. I wonder what the long word is. Recap. Nice. Very smooth. Also, I think in the meantime, I can start up The Sims. While you play some more words, I think in the meantime, I can do that. Without, like, things breaking. And then we can do some building. Once we're done with the words on stream. Oh, there was already a fake letter. I got so confused. That makes sense, though. Nice one. Congrats. Molly leading the board. End this round. But Cece and Burb following closely. I feel like we need to know what the hidden letter is. That would help. I think the A is actually fake. Because every time we do something with the A, it doesn't pop up. Fixing one of my most beloved mods that was out of date. Scripting is hard. Scripting is really hard. I'm proud of you for doing that. For actually committing to fixing it. That can't be easy. This one is so hard. The hidden is a second T. Oh. Yes, good point, actually. I was just about to do mitten. Nice. We got it, though. We got the level. Let's go. Nice. Of course, Mike. Enjoy mini stick. Oh, that's so fun. I haven't done that in forever. Wait. There we go. Didn't we just have this? Oh, I was too late with the sword. I think the A is fake again. Hmm. I think the A is fake. Every time someone guesses something with the A, it doesn't work. But then what's the hidden letter? Because I don't think we know that yet. Soccer. So it's a C. Nice. You got the word. You did, Bonnie. Yeah. You did amazing. Look at you. Guessing those big words. I'm kind of impressed I got it. That's so nice, though. That is so nice. And I think you saved us. Because of you, we got the extra letter. Look, you're even #1 for this round. What? Nope. Chart. The hidden letter is an A. Nice one, Piero. Hi, Micah. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Hello, hello. No, I can't think of anything either. My brain is just empty. Oh, but you did it though. Let's go. In the meantime, I'm gonna like go to my build file where I was building the house. Let's continue. Okay, my Sims game is open for when we're gonna continue simming. Or when we're gonna start simming. We literally haven't played any Sims today. Oopsie. We've just been doing tier list of Dutch foods. This one is so hard. Also, I really don't like this song. Sorry. I couldn't deal. Yeah, grand was the word that was guessed. Oh, ranged. Nice one. So ranged contains all the letters. Hidden E, fake B. You made it. Let's go. Ooh. Molly, you're acing this round. These rounds, not just this one, all of them. Wild. 3 stars on a level. That's nice. That's level 22, people. I love this game. Ah, I love this game. And then I see this. Holy moly. The urge to be cheeky and say thank you. Just go for it. Just go for it. Necklace is the long word. I don't even know how you got that. That's so impressive. What the heck? Thank you. I'm very good at this game. I'm out as well. Like, this is the point where... I mean, the 3 rounds before I was already out. Fake H, hidden C. Is The Sims by you working? Yes, it is working. My game is running right now. I have it open. I'm making up words at this point. Yeah. But sometimes it works. Sometimes you just make up a word. There's a fly in my room. And I think I just killed it. There we go. EA don't want to start up. That's frustrating. Let's go. You did it again. Unbelievable. Nice. Two stars, I think. 3 stars even. Oh, that's going to be a level 25. GG's. What even is this? Also, you need to get 163 points. Excuse me. Also, Callie, welcome in. Thank you so much for playing along. And Noisy, welcome in. It's good to see you. Hello, hello. And Siska, welcome in, of course. Thanks for watering the plants. This one, what the heck is this level? They're going too fast for me? Yeah. Also, Farlink, thank you so much for watering the plants. Cash was one. Four-letter words? Yeah, I usually... Four-letter words are fine as soon as it's 5, it becomes quite hard. And then they start going so fast, I'm like, yeah, no, can't do it. That's like the whole alphabet. Yep, all of the letters of the entire alphabet are here. Look, A to Z, all in here. Cece, look at you go. Thank you for the hydrate, Tup Tup. Okay, that is very nice. That you at least still guessed the longest word. That is very satisfying. Mechanic. Wow. But yeah. Thank you all so much for playing. That was impressive. GG's, everyone. GG's. You did so well. And now it is time for some simming. For those of you who missed it, this is the cleaned up version of the house. I have made sure to clean up everything in the landscaping. I've made sure to change the floor plan, open it up, because that's the requirements. I say it like that on purpose, Siska. I know that normally I'm supposed to say GG, but everyone is telling me that I'm supposed to say it in a very Dutch way because it's funny. Did I miss the tier list? Yes, Tup Tup. It took the first entire half of stream. I literally just started up The Sims. We did yours. I spent an hour talking about Dutch food to chat. So, yeah. You did miss the tier list, but you can watch it back and I think you'll find it enjoyable. Exactly. This is an unbuilt the house challenge, yeah. But the floor plan for now is when you come in, there is actually a door that immediately goes into a big bedroom with an ensuite. This is probably going to be a teenager's room. Also, Rachel, hi. It is good to see you. You love the shape of this house. Thank you. This house is actually my own shell challenge, but the idea of the shell challenge is that it's like a renovation challenge. So, the house looks like very overgrown and abandoned. There's actually a backstory to it that's a little bit sinister because something terrible happened in the basement of this house. Therefore, it got abandoned, and now it was actually bought by someone who wants to make it into their forever family home. So there's quite some requirements, and I think so far I've made it happen. So we opened up the entire downstairs floor plan. This is going to be, the kitchen is going to go over here. This is going to be to go to the patio. This is going to be like a dining space. This is going to be kind of like an office side of things where you kind of walk into it and then you have the office over here. And this is going to be the main living space. This is a downstairs bedroom with an ensuite bathroom. The only thing is I actually just noticed there is no door or like no toilet downstairs. I'm a little bit tempted to place an extra door so that you can also access the bathroom over here. So like the teenager can go in it from their own bedroom, but you can also access it over here for the toilet. I could, even if I wanted to, do it like this. So that the toilet is like separated and they can... Maybe I could even... That is big enough for a bathroom. Do I want to do that? That's the question. I'll think about that for a little bit. Kanji, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I finished the build today, which means the next build I'm going to do is your shell challenge. And I'm super excited about it. I can't wait to see what you do with it, Lena. For anyone wondering, Lena is the one who came up with the backstory for the build. Yeah, Bonnie, I feel that. We had one bathroom that we shared with the entire family. I currently live in a house with 2 toilets. And it's me and my boyfriend. And it's really convenient. It's really convenient to have 2 toilets. Would you share a bathroom with a teenager? If you would share my 3 teenagers, nieces, I would turn off my basic needs. You're just like, I just no longer pee and shower. I mean, in that sense, I guess my parents did share a bathroom with 2 teenagers because both me and my sister were living at home while being a teenager. So, and we only had 1 bathroom. Also quite a small bathroom, actually. But yeah, if you're here, actually, I just realized we need to have a door into the stairway as well. Because with the stairs, you can either go downstairs into the basement. The basement is going to be the parents' floor. So the parents have this huge bedroom and an ensuite bathroom. There's also the laundry area and kind of like a parents only living space. I guess that's what you could say. And then if we go upstairs, there is a bigger kids room, a smaller kids room, and a big shared family bathroom. So I think the only thing that I'm genuinely missing is a toilet downstairs. Which actually, what we could do is we could also make that over here. Then we just have a slightly more closed off kitchen. But the reason I don't want to do it is because I feel like the door doesn't make a lot of sense over here, right? Then you have like a door in the kitchen. But here, that door would be in a walkway where I'm not going to place anything anyways. 3 kids, teens, 2 adults with 1 bathroom, not even a half bath. It was fine. Yeah, we did have a half bath downstairs. We had like a separate toilet as well. In a good way though. Yeah, I mean, we had to make something of the horror basement. We have to make something cozy out of it. The whole point is that the family history of the house is no longer visible, so I think we did well. I think we could also turn this into like a skill building room because the family wants to have a skill building room, but obviously we also have the garage. Isn't it a bit small? I'll just place a toilet. Nothing else. They can use the sink in the bathroom or in the kitchen. They do that anyways. So it can literally just be a toilet. It's like a Dutch toilet. Also, hi Pondelet, welcome in. It's good to see you. I'm doing well. How are you? I hope you're doing really well. Growing up with 1 bathroom, my dad had at least 1 or 2 times where he had to go pee outside because there was 6 girls doing their makeup. Oh boy, poor dad. Enjoy playing The Sims, Lena. Enjoy. Oof, okay, that's rough. 6 girls is rough. Okay, I think what I'm gonna start doing is I want to get the necessities in, right? I know that this toilet is technically really expensive, so I might have to go for these toilets. The thing is, we're gonna have a lot of toilets in this house, right? And I want to make sure to get the necessities down in this house before I start decorating. You're fine. I'm glad to hear that. Should I do bathtub combos? I feel like in the bigger bathrooms, I should. Actually, in this bathroom, I shouldn't do because I have so much space. I can just do them both. We can just have a shower and a tub, I guess. Let's place it like that because then we can do some more sinks over here. Also, sweetie, thank you so much for watering the plants. I watched your speed build back then when your Pack Legacy started. I love those videos. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. When is the due date for the submission? Ooh, good question. From the top of my head, mid-May, but I'll just quickly check the date for you. The deadline is May 12th. 6 daughters. I'm sure he would force more mirrors into the house. Yeah, I can see that. Also, Moobach, welcome in. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. And also, Katina, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is good to have you today. Welcome. I feel like sync-wise, we should... I'm just gonna, like, try to get stuff that doesn't look half bad. But also, I feel like I need to decide on the style of the house, maybe. Like, we can do that. Again, I know that I'm not picking any tiles or anything yet. But I feel like something like this... Okay, this is, again, filler furniture. But this could work out for the layout of that bathroom. I think that works pretty well. I feel like for the kitchen, I'm going to need to know more about the layout of the house, though. I think what I really like... I said that the other day. Something kind of like Pinterest modern. So very black and white. We had 3 bathrooms, but I think because of the fire that happened there before we moved in, the toilet in the sauna room does not work. The house belonged to my stepfather's grandmother. Ah, that makes sense. So there was like part of the house that was there, but you couldn't really use it. Actually, wait. if we're gonna go Pinterest, I do want to give the bump outs. I'm just gonna make everything white now and then change the color of the bump outs, I guess. Because I think that's just the quickest. But we're gonna go for like rustic farmhouse vibes, okay? But then like modern farmhouse. What's the lot size for the new challenge? You get to pick yourself. I am currently on a 40 by 30. I have a lot of CC in my game. I have it turned off currently, so you can't see it. But when I'm not building for stream, I build with CC 100% of the time. When I'm building for my legacy challenges, so like my pack legacy on YouTube or my Not So Berry challenge here on Twitch, I build with CC all the time. Actually, my YouTube channel is partially big because of CC. Because I have a lot of CC videos on there. Ooh, what kind of brick do I want to do? I feel like I want to do a modern brick. Problem is that this brick doesn't come cheap. But I kind of do like the look of that. We definitely need to change the roof texture as well. And you know what I really want to do? Oh, I noticed that actually this roof is already made of 2 pieces. I want to make a skylight for in the living room. Hello? Nope. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do that. Forgot we had a budget. Luckily, I haven't started building mine yet. I'm probably going to do it on Friday. I can't wait to see what you do with it. No, actually, wait. I want to do it, so... yeah, actually, wait, hold up. That could work. And then I just need to tuck that in. Yeah, that would be perfect. To see you grow as a content creator, I mostly lurk in the bedroom because I'm busy with kids and work, but I honestly think you're putting out great content. Thank you. That is so sweet of you to say. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm glad that's how you feel. I do my best to make good content, of course, but it's nice to know that people actually think that. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I think actually a black trim might look kind of cool on this house. I regularly don't do a very dark trim, but I think that could work. And then maybe something like this. Or is that too dark with already like black stone? Ooh, that's a tough question. That's too modern. Oh, wait, I have grass here that I forgot to remove. Oopsie. You think it's too dark? Yeah, I think maybe too. Oh, no, I didn't mean to change that last one. I think I like that one more. Because there's a little bit more light shingles in there. But I do like the contrast. Because I think I usually don't go for a very strong contrast in my houses. Nice, Robin. Oh, I love being on a 55-inch screen. I have not the time to spend a whole lot on social media, so I choose who to watch. Well, I'm very honored that I'm amongst one of the creators that you would like to watch in the limited time that you have. That is really truly such a huge honor. So thank you for trusting me with your time. Okay, now I'm like doubting myself if I want to go for brown instead of black. Hmm. You like the contrast? I like contrast, but I'm wondering if it was too much, you know? Hi, Spoofy. It is good to see you. Thank you. I really like my buns too. Hmm. There's something I can't put my finger on it that isn't like making sense yet. Darker wood, but not black. Yeah, but it's not wood, it's stone that I'm using. This one. But maybe I just need to go for a different stone. Maybe we need to go for gray. I don't like that either. Also, Kami, hi, welcome in. Thank you so much for checking out the shell. If you have any questions, feel free to ask at any time, okay? Ooh. Maybe that works. That one is a little bit lighter again, but it's not like the default one. Hi, Kira. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Can you try a different texture stone? I can. The thing is that not a lot of stones come in like black. And I like the modern stone, but I can see if there's any that could work. We have that one, which is like a little bit more... Actually, that might be better. Yeah, that's better. That is better for sure. It's like a very subtle change, but it makes a lot of difference. You're doing good. I'm glad to hear that. The renovation is coming along nicely. I'm trying to figure out the color scheme of the outside. Oh, this one is also cheaper. Yeah, that looks a bit, like a little bit smoother. But enough to make a big difference. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Hold up. Looks better and cheaper. Win-win. Yeah, for sure. Considering we have a limited budget, I think that would be a good call. Okay, I think what can also help, because right now something that is obviously missing is doors and windows. I think having that might change a lot of the look and feel of the house. So now I have to decide what kind of windows I want to use. Spoofy! Thank you so much for the $25 donation to Hope for Haiti. I really, really appreciate that. Does that bring us? That brings us up to 354. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am going to do a couple of things for you. We're going to start with putting your name on the donation board. That's step one. Thank you so much for that donation. I really appreciate it. There we go. You put a budget on the shell. Didn't get the chance to read the rules. Yes. So you get 90,000, but that includes buying the lot. Anything that you resell because it's a renovation lot, you get to keep the money, But I think in the end, I ended up with like 60,000, but some people put it on a more expensive lot and then you have less. But that is your name on the board. There we go. I'm going to get you a sticker and a sour candy. I'll be back in a second. And I'll go here so that you can actually like see. See my sticker and my sour candy. I'm gonna put a little moon on my head. There we go. Stunning. I have a sparkly pimple again. Do you guys like my sparkly pimple? Anna! Thank you so much. What the butts? Thank you, thank you, thank you for the $10 donation. I really, really appreciate that. Holy moly, guacamole. That is a sticker for you too. Let me do that right away now that I have it. Another moon. On my face. Sparkly pimple. Sparkleple. That's hard to say. Okay, I'm gonna eat a sour candy and then we're gonna put Anna on the board too. Okay, are you guys ready? I'm a little bit scared. They're really sour. What's that accent? What did I do? Which accent? I don't think I remember what I did. What did I do? Now I'm curious. I don't remember. Ugh. Did I do London? I don't even remember what I did. It just came out. Ooh. Also, Bianco, hi, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Ooh. So sour. Anna, let me put you on the board. Thank you so much for that $10 donation. And thank you, Spoofy, for that $25 donation. I was just about to say, you have numbers behind your name. A Pimcley. Yes, this is my Pimcley. I like that. If anyone ever has the time, we can make a Silent Rose Sour Face compilation video. You could, if you have too much time in your life. Wait, you're there already? Did I just put you twice? I just put you twice. Oopsie. Yep, you're there already. Wait, your first one doesn't have the thingies. Wait, okay, I added the numbers to your name for the first one. But thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate that. I was there since yesterday. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what is going on with my brain. My brain's a bit silly today. Because I could have just checked if you were on there. Because I thought when I saw your name, I was like, wait, haven't you donated already? So I actually thought about it. And then for some reason, still decided to mess up. You know what? No, actually, that works. That works. Hold up. I think if I put that doesn't clip with the roof. Like, the roof line precisely fits. The question is, do I want to put the big windows there? Because they might be a little bit too expensive. It looks kind of silly, too. So I might go for, like, a double window like that. Yeah, that looks better, I think. Want to hear some tea? Always. Literally. Always. Speaking of tea, remember when we did the Hunger Games with the Sims Townies and the tea was, like, steaming hot? I'm making a YouTube video out of it. It's coming out tomorrow. And I made the best thumbnail in the history of Sims thumbnails, if I say so myself. Anyone with the Rose roll, you can check out the thumbnail in the Rose channel. I posted it there today. Hi, Synonymous. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Thumbnail is fire. I'm very proud of it. I can confirm, by the way, that like I was already proud of this. Wait, what happened here? Why did my stairs get... What? Okay, my stairs just got... What the hell? What the hell? Sims, can you stop being weird, please? Thank you very much. My thumbnail was also approved by the one and only Plumbella, so now I feel really cool. You'll be measured with your own words. I'm expecting a grandiose thumbnail. I can promise you that it will live up to that. I had so much fun making it. 2 dates planned, and one of those dates is happening around the 1st of June. Plus, she will spend the weekend on site. I thought you... Wait, didn't you already tell me that on Monday, Robin? I mean, I'm still really happy for you. Don't get me wrong. I feel like I already knew that. Sims is having a stroke for real, yeah. It is an amazing thumbnail. I had so much fun. Every single time, like, I did a little piece, I called over Scott. I was like, oh my god, you have to come check. I made it better. And he was like, okay. Actually, do I want to do the windows on this side of the house? Yeah, I think that can be fine. And then what I wanted to do for the windows down here is use like the big ones. Let's go, Bonnie. You're going so quick. What the butts? That's okay, Robin. That is okay. Don't worry. I was just checking if, like, could it be possible that you told me this on Monday? Or is it, like, news? As in, we didn't know before. Okay, let's get those doors in, because that's going to make a big difference, too. I'm actually a little bit tempted to go for these doors over here. Because that just fits the vibe so well of kind of, like, a more modern house. Yes, this song is from Animal Crossing, yeah. Also, Tired Kebab, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. The worst is the window auto placement. I never use the window auto placement. I have it turned off at all times. Is that even still a thing in The Sims? It is, right? I don't know. I never use it. I know that it was a thing in The Sims 3. But I never ever use it. Ooh, thank you for the save reminder. That's actually a really good point. I like this like big open space a lot. I think we did well with opening it up. So my idea is that we should have a fireplace over here. Since I started building something that isn't a big box. Yeah. Because I feel like as soon as you start building things that are not necessarily big boxes, it is also enjoyable to place the windows and stuff, right? Okay, again, I shouldn't spend too much money on like really cheap or expensive TVs and stuff. I'm just like placing this to see kind of the layout of the room, if that could work. I actually like it if they're a bit higher up, I think. Because it feels awkward if they just end in the middle of the wall right here. But I think this could work. I think this could be a nice layout. Like we can add like some big sofas because obviously there's going to be quite a big family living here. Kitchen-wise, I think this is going to be a fine kitchen. We could do a kitchen along these walls and then maybe have a little kitchen island situation with some chairs over here or something. Again, this can be walkway and then we can have a dining table over here. That should be completely fine. Do I want to have some windows in the back? I think it would make sense to have a window over here because then it's, you know, with the dining table. The problem is we can't do the same over here because that's where we have the bathroom. So maybe this wall is not going to have any windows. I think that might be the better option. Also, you know what I just realized? I think this is something that has also been bothering me and I just I didn't actively register it, but The foundation of this house does not match. There's no way that's the abandoned house from the start. It very much is, yeah. Also, welcome back, Dickie. I think I wanna get some white stairs. I like this open floor plan. Me too. I like it more than the original floor plan, I think. Even though when I made the original floor plan, I genuinely thought to myself for a second, I was like, this is the only way that you can do the floor plan. But this is what I love about The Sims is you can honestly think like this is the only way to do something, and then someone else comes in and they do something and you're like, hold up, this is completely different.
Hello pretty. Thank you so much for being amazing. Let's go and support you even more.
Sakina! What the butts? Thank you so much for the 22 months. That is such a long time. You are getting scarily close to the 24, which is 2 years. If you get there, you get this beautiful tulip badge. Then you're an actual Dutchie, even though I know you're technically already a real Dutchie. Thank you so much. Please enjoy all of the subby perks for a whole month. I hope you're doing well. Actually, Sakina, I've been wondering about this. I just realized, do you plan on going to TwitchCon this year? Because it's in the Netherlands. Do I let myself grab another grilled cheese sandwich or do I stop myself? Do you feel like you've already eaten too much? As in, not because there's anything wrong with eating, but more or less like, as in, do you feel full? Would you feel happy after eating it? Or would you feel like you were eating because you were bored? Because I know bored eating is a thing. I do that very often where I eat and then I'm actually not really happy with the fact that I ate because I wasn't actually hungry. Costide, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Do I actually just want to go for the full set of seasons stuff? Because every single time I don't know what to do there, except meeting awesome people, of course. Well, you can fill your entire time at TwitchCon with that. But also, considering that you also stream, like, you can walk around on the brand floor and potentially see if you can make some contacts with people that you could collaborate with, like brands that you can collaborate with, charities that you could work for. You could go to the creator camp. There's like a whole bunch of panels and sessions where you can learn a lot from other streamers and other creators about stuff that you might find interesting. Sometimes that there's nothing. There's the Artist Alley, which is amazing. There's like a bunch of artists that sell all of their work, it's just really fun to check out. Even if you don't end up buying anything, it's just amazing. There's like a whole game floor where you can play tabletop or digital games with each other. You can meet the community. There's like so many reasons to, even if you're not a creator, it's really nice to go. And considering that you are a streamer as well, I feel like it makes sense for you to be there. It was in Amsterdam. That's like next door. Yeah, that Amsterdam is. I mean, obviously, I don't know exactly where you live, but I think from what I've heard of your stories, that is closer than Rotterdam for you. Yeah. To sell some arts, that'd be so cool. That would be really cool, Bonnie. Yeah. Because I'm kind of hungry still. Then I would definitely do it. Then just go for it, Bonnie. Just have that grilled cheese. If it's gonna make you happy, that's a good reason to have food. I do that all the time while watching some YouTube or something. Just need something to munch on. Yeah, exactly. I have found that for me, like, wait, hold up. Did I miss a donation? I just noticed. Oh my goodness, I just missed a donation. No, I didn't. Did I miss one? No, I didn't. I got so confused for a second. I was like, wait, hold up. How is it at 364? But I cannot count, apparently. You don't have to do that, Dickie. Just being there is already a really cool gift. I'm too small of a streamer for it. You're definitely not. I can guarantee you are definitely not. Just a fun fact, Sakina. If you are affiliate on Twitch, I believe you belong to the top 10 streamers. Top 10% streamers. On the whole platform. So, like, you're in the top 10%. I wouldn't worry about being too small. Literally. There's no such thing as too small. And I feel like it also depends on like what you expect, right? If you expect to go in there and get like a lot of free stuff and cool brand deals, then yeah, probably I wouldn't even get that. I've tried, believe me, doesn't happen. I've begged Elgato to partner with me, didn't work. Still not partnering. It's not gonna happen. Exactly, Dickie. See, so you're in the top 10% as well. But that's the thing. It's like there's a lot of people on Twitch. You really shouldn't underestimate the amount of people that go live. And actually, a lot of people go live and they don't even care really that much about engagement or live streaming. I know friends that like stream their World of Warcraft session so that the friends in their guild can see what they're doing. They're literally not streaming for public. They're streaming for their guildies. Like the fact that you're streaming for an audience is already puts you like makes you different to so many other streamers. And it's not that like it's a bad thing to stream for your own guildies. Like there's no judgment there. That's just a lot of people use Twitch in different ways as well. So the fact that you're streaming on Twitch as an actual creator, I'm trying to say is already putting you out there. Okay, let's see. Maybe it is time that we decide on a floor. Because like flooring and wallpaper and all of those things always come really expensive. So now that we have the windows down, I think that would be a good thing to do. They are definitely going to have a wooden floor. My question is, are they going to have a light wooden floor? I feel like that does fit with the vibe. And I'm just a sucker for light wooden floors. Maybe we could do carpet in some of the bedrooms. I'm not per se a carpet person, but I think it could work, especially for the bedrooms upstairs and like the bedrooms down. Maybe maybe all the bedrooms can have carpet. And then, because that's also a really cheap flooring, so with our WoW guild, so people who are benched for raid progress can follow along. Exactly, yeah, that's what I've heard. What? Your mouth is open? Really? Yeah. What the butts? Thank you so much for the $100. Again? That's 2 times. What the butts? Thank you so much. That is literally above and beyond generous. I really freaking appreciate that. Thank you. This is... I just really support this cause that is so above and beyond of you. Thank you so freaking much. There is a lot of things I need to do. You are already on the board, but you are getting a shiny pimple. A beautiful one. Look. Stunning. It looks like I have the Zelda triangle on my forehead right now. I have Illuminati on my forehead. Thank you so much. I'm also going to eat a sour candy. I'm just eating other candy, so I need to chew on that first. Oh, I wonder. I'm eating licorice candy right now, how that's going to combine with the sour candy. I'm a little bit scared of that, honestly. Let me rinse. Okay, I still taste it because... Zure drop. Honestly, actually, now that you mention it, I've had that and that's not bad, no. Okay, I'm not that scared anymore now. Let's get a lemon flavored one. There you go. Lemon flavored sour candy. Especially for that massive donation. That is wild. That also puts us a little bit over $35 away from the next milestone, which is 500. The Triforce, thank you. That's what I was looking for. I knew that it was Triforce, by the way, for Zelda, and that Illuminati is something else. But that's just also a triangle. Oh, crap. I was like, I'm gonna be fine, but then I wasn't. Oh, that had like an after hit. But actually, with the licorice, it's kind of good. I like it. Your mouth is watering just watching. It tends to have that effect, yeah. You cannot believe me, Tubbed Up, but that's genuinely what happened. But sure, don't believe me, whatever you want. Vincent, thank you so much for the $10 donation to Hope for Haiti. I really, really appreciate it. I need to go back here because I need to put another shiny pimple on my face, and I need to put your name on the board because I don't think you're on there, right? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. There we go. Stunning. Beautiful. Let me put your name on the board. Thank you so, so much. I really appreciate it. Hello? I couldn't click on it. That was weird. Do you have an underscore in your name? I don't remember. Thank you so, 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 so much for that $10 donation. That puts us a little over $25 out of the next milestone. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate that. Gets 2 letters. You mean cards? We have raised $474.66. If you want, you can see it at like the top corner over there. Or cards. Yeah. I mean, I was thinking I can do 2 cards, or I can just add like a whole bunch of extra stickers. Because whenever I send thank you cards out to people, I always add, I have like this whole collection of really pretty botanical stickers. And I just add like a bunch of botanical stickers to it. So I was just thinking I was going to just give you a whole lot of stickers. Because they're really pretty. But I can also write 2 cards if you want. I can doodle on the card. I can make the cards really pretty. How have we raised so much in so little time? Because this community is freaking awesome. The total team, by the way, has now raised $5,743, which means that we are actually really close. We're about $250 out from the $6,000 goal. You booped your cat. She's cute. I love that. Cats are really cute, huh? Kind of tempted to use this one, but then like the green swatch. And then we can do like the blue swatch over here. We can do like slightly different colored bathrooms. Like downstairs can have blue bathrooms. Upstairs can have a green bathroom. And then down here, we can maybe do like a yellow bathroom or something. Is everyone raising? So technically the whole campaign is running for the entirety of April. So some people raised money in the beginning of April. Some people are doing it for the entire month. Some people are raising for like a couple of days in between. I can actually see, hold up. I think I can find our teams page. I can share a link in chat so you can see who all is joining. There is 51 people in the team, but not everyone is actively fundraising this year because it's like a team that kind of gets together every year. Steven has actually raised, so Steven is like the leader of this team, Spring Sims, has raised $1,203. Dabney has raised $1,100. D Amazing has raised 800. Pacific, oh my god, I didn't know Pacific was joining as well, has raised 500. We have now raised 474. And you can also see the top donors in the campaign, like the people who donated. They have donated across the entire campaign, so I'm guessing that Kayla's donation was for Stephen. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I see Sarah is joining as well with $310. Planet Kenya is joining. So many awesome people that I know through content creation are actually in this team. Huge shout out. Huge shout out. Wait, I see it on screen, but my dashboard needs to update. It's not there yet. To Dicky for donating that $10. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna go here and put shiny pimple on my face for you. There we go. Beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm gonna add your name to the board as well. That one is actually, it is in my hairline, so it's gonna fall off. There we go. But thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for that $10 donation. Getting us a little over 15 out of the 500 milestone. If we reach the giveaway, by the way, so if we reach 500, I'm going to do a $30 gift card giveaway. What I'm going to do is I'll wait until the fundraiser is over on Friday, and then everyone who has donated is automatically entered into the raffle, and then I'll just pick one person who's donated, and I'll reach out to that person and ask them what kind of gift card they would like. So if you want to join in on the raffle, then like as a thank you to everyone who donates, I'm doing the giveaway for the $30 gift card. So basically donation is automatic enter into the giveaway if we reach the $500 milestone. Wow, I was like stuck in my sentence for a second. There we go. Look at your name shining on that donation board. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much, by the way, for joining me on this event. I know that live streaming, a lot of people that live stream do like charity fundraisers, but that doesn't mean that it's, you know, kind of like automatic that when you do this, your community rallies behind you like you guys do. Because every single time that I host charity events, I'm always amazed with how you guys just all come together and freaking do so much good in the world. And I'm so proud of you for all joining in. What the butts? Duke! See, this is what I'm talking about. Thank you so much for the freaking $100 donation. Absolutely carrying us over that 500 milestone. We are actually now really close to 600. What the heck? That is a dance party, everyone. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm going to put a sparkly on my head for you. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Your name is going to go on the board as well. I can type. Look at that. Stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I am going to eat a sour candy for you. We'll do an apple one. I've done a strawberry and a lemon one, so now we're going to go for an apple one. I have noticed that the apple ones tend to be the most sour. The dance party music is always such a bob. It is made, if you're ever curious, it is part of a song made by Harris Heller. Oh, okay, yeah, the apple ones are definitely the most sour. Because it's not just like the candy, it's oh. Oh. Can confirm. Apple is the sourest. Tanisha, you can't just do that. You can't just donate $16 and then say 600 in chat. Thank you so much. What the butts? Oh. You need to get a sour apple suit now. I need to get like a green apple suit to go with my lemon suit. Imagine if I wear a green apple suit and Scott wears the lemon suit and then we're on stream together. Oh, Tanisha, I'm going to put another sticker on my face for you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What the heck? I can't believe we just reached 600 for Hope for Haiti. That really, really means a lot. I think this might be a good moment to like just quickly talk a little bit about this charity because I've done that a lot on Monday's stream, but I haven't talked about it too much on today's stream. Hope for Haiti is a fantastic organization that does a lot of work to combat poverty in the southern parts of Haiti. They work a lot with local people because compared to a lot of other charities, they don't just come in, dump any goods or any practices and then leave again. They really want to help build a community, and they specifically focus on children and women in the community because often those are the people that are the first big victims of poverty. Something that they do is that they help with healthcare. They make sure that people get their shots, anti-worming treatment, all of those things. And they help with cost of schools and university for children in Haiti. And if we reach our goal of 1K, we are able to pay for a child's school year, like a full year, including equipment, books, everything they need, their tuition fee, everything would be covered. If you're curious, let me see. Is that set up? I think if we do this, that should link to the tweet. No? Bot? Is it not goals? I'm pretty sure that's the command. But the bot's like, nope, not today. I was like, I have a tweet that has everything, all the information in it, like of how much you donate. Is it goal? No. It is goals. Oh. Haha. There we go. We have some pretty cool goals, and these are the incentives for like individual donations, but we have some goals. We have passed the 500 goal today. We have 2 more goals set up for 750 and 1,000. However, I also have 2 stretch goals for 1,250 and 1,500, but please know that it's never expected to reach any of those. They're just there to celebrate those milestones if we reach them. And on the link that was just posted in chat, it opens a picture. I also explain what your donation amounts actually help us do. So if you donate, for instance, let me actually open it so that I can tell you guys and I'm not telling like bullshit. If you donate $10, you actually provide back to school supplies for 1 student. So every single person here who's donated $10, you have literally paid for someone's back to school supplies, which is amazing because that's so needed for children to be able to follow education, is to have their supplies, you know? If you donate $50, you can actually supplement a teacher's salary to improve their pay because teachers are needed and important, but pay for teachers is unfortunately not great. That's a worldwide problem, by the way, not just in Haiti, but I feel like in Haiti, when poverty is ruling, it's extra strong. And if we reach, like I said, 1,000, we can provide a scholarship for 1 student for a whole year, which is amazing. So thank you all so much for helping me raise 666, by the way. That's satisfying. $666 so far. That really, really does mean a lot to me. So thank you. Thank you for all joining in. We get the lemon suit to return. That's the $1,500 goal. If we reach $1,500, then I will wear the lemon suit again. But don't worry, the lemon suit is not going anywhere. So if we don't reach that goal now, I'm not going to throw it out. We'll just get it in another time again. Is it scary? What is scary? You can already smell the mayo? I mean, yes. If we reach 1K, I'm going to eat a spoon of mayo. I am very excited about that. Can you see that? How excited I am? Charm! Hello! Hi. It is so good to see you. Thank you so much for that raid. Thank you for that shout out for Charm. Anyone hanging out here, if you're looking for such a upbeat, lovely, fantastic builder, simmer, just great person in general, who I had the pleasure of meeting and I will hopefully meet again this year at TwitchCon, please go drop your bot on the follow button that is floating above chat right now. Charm is one of my favorite people on the entire interreps. What were you doing today? I feel like I lurked in your stream earlier, but I had like multiple streams open. So now I'm like, I don't want to confuse what you were doing with someone else. I know. Wait, what was it again? Tell me what you were up to. I would love to hear it. I don't know why my brain is not braining because we were raising money for charity and we raised $600. So that's really awesome. But therefore, my brain is just a little bit broken and I have a lot of sparkly pimples. But let me say hello to all of you. Tiny Jinx, welcome in. Torrent, welcome in. Cassie B, welcome in. Ray Death, welcome in. Slothania, welcome in. Froggy, welcome in. And Nat Disu, welcome in. Petite Bumblebee Books, I love your name. Welcome in. Bree, welcome in. Gramspear, welcome in. Minnie Reese Puff, it's good to see you. Welcome in. Flower Child Jessa, welcome in. Rainy Cat, welcome in. Mandy Ray Dulce, welcome in. Lilith Eve, welcome in. It is so good to see all of you. Death God, welcome in. Of course, Charm Yourself, welcome in. Hi, it is so good to see you. That's what you were doing. You were building the Winnie the Pooh house. Yes. I love Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh is the best. The 100-acre woods. So some of them are tree houses. I love this. Oh my goodness. I need to watch your VOD. I'm already obsessed with this. Honestly, wish my pimples were sparkly. Exactly. I wish all pimples were sparkly. They would be much better accessories. Of course, Farlink. Of course. Please go rest. I can completely understand. Who said Winnie the Pooh? Charm. Charm was building Winnie the Pooh's house. Or a house for Winnie the Pooh in The Sims. But welcome in, everyone. For those of you that are new to my streams and are like, this lady keeps yapping, but who is she? I actually have a small little raid video. It's like a 1-minute introduction to me and my streams and my community, and I would very much like to share it with you. So I'll be back on the other end of the video, okay? Hi, welcome in. My name is Rosanna, or Ro. I'm a chatterbox, so I have a lot of text. See what I did there? I'm from the Netherlands. I have ADHD. This stream is partially ran by my 2 cats named Toet and Soos, like the rattan plates on the wall. Did you just sneeze right into the microphone, Toet? I mainly play The Sims 4 with a sprinkle of variety, and I host co-working/study with me streams about 2 to 4 times a week on this channel. Sorry, I just got distracted. Grim is doing yoga. Like, there are too many Sims that are dying here that Grim is like, nah, you know what? Self-care girly, I'm just gonna do some yoga. I very often say or do dumb things that get caught on camera. Oh, look, an Enderman. I don't like you.
It was at this moment that she knew. She fucked up.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. She is doing the partner pussy. Pussy. I didn't mean to say partner pussy. I want the big melon. That's what she said. Oh, I didn't mean to make it bigger. Oopsie. I love using my platform to raise money for charity. That leads me to doing things that I have absolutely never regretted afterwards. Lemon. Yummy. I'm a lemon.
Oh, no.
I am a big plant mom, so much so that the community is named Jungle of Planties, and you are more than welcome to hang out with us. But don't forget to stretch and take a sip because self-care is very, very sexy. Sorry, I was distracted, not the raid video ending and me just being like looking away. I was distracted by a message. But that was my raid video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much again, Charm. If you need to go raid and run or raid and rest, I fully understand. We'll be going for about 15 to 20 minutes longer for today. I can show you what we've been up to because apart from raising money for charity, we've been building in The Sims. I have a... Noah! You silly Billy, what you doing? Welcome in. It is so good to see you. Hi. Thank you so much for the raid. I love you. Thank you for coming over here. I appreciate it a lot. How was your stream? How was Pokemons today? Did you catch the good ones? Did you do the good fights? Did you win? I have all the important questions. But it's so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming over here. I just did a little welcome in, so I'll just do a brief like welcome in again. Because we literally had a raid a second before you. But my name is Rosanna, or Ro. I use she, her pronouns. I'm playing a lot of Sims on this channel, but I also host co-working and study with me streams. I am currently raising money for Hope for Haiti. So in case you're wondering why I have all of these silly sparkly pimples on my face, that's because we're raising money, and we already raised $600, which is freaking amazing because this community is pretty darn cool. And if you want to hang out with us, you're more than welcome to do so. But Noah, if you need to go raid and run or raid and rest, please make sure to do so. As you know, you are always more than welcome here. Did we get a shout out for Noah? Because anyone here, you all need to go drop your butt on Noah's follow button. Literally one of the coolest people on Twitch. So kind, so caring, and does a lot of Pokemon and is a walking Pokemon encyclopedia. Any question you ask him, he'll know. It's actually wild. Brutally difficult challenge, also raising money for... Wait, you were also doing a charity stream. I didn't know. Oh my god, how did I miss that? Let's go. I'm so proud of you. Charity streams are so important. And I love that you were also doing a charity stream. How did it go? Is it like, was today your only day, or are you doing like an event that lasts multiple days as well? If you love Pokemon, you should go follow Noah. Noah knows everything about Pokemon. Splitting in 2 days. Nice. When is the next day? Is it going to be tomorrow or Friday? I might see if I can hop by. Also, Icarus, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. For more than 4 hours. No, that's fair, honestly. Honestly, that is so fair. I sometimes do long streams, and, well, it's taxing. Gonna be Sunday? I'm going to see if I can come by. But yeah, if you need to go raid and rest, I fully understand. Saturday, I can read. Pinky promise. Thanks for correcting me. I needed that. If you need to go raid and rest or raid and run, please make sure to do so. Because self-care do be very, very sexy. Oh no, oh my god, I fell for that, Icarus. I was like, oh no, I'm so. And then I read the rest of the sentence. Yeah, I can't believe you got me with that. I can't believe I fell for that. What the heck? Oh my goodness. Anyways, for people hanging out here, we are working on my own shell challenge. I have a Sims house flipper shell challenge where this house does not look as pretty as it does now. It is actually completely abandoned, run over, overloaded with trash house, with a little bit of a scary basement because some bad things happen in this house. And your challenge is to renovate it. You have to renovate it with a specific budget. And that's what we're doing today. We're renovating this house. We'll be doing that, by the way, for probably the entire week. So on Friday as well. I fell for it too. Okay, thank you. Thank you for telling me. You're building yours on the same lot? Nice. This is the lot where I actually built the house on. So I just didn't move the shell. I just started working on the original build. But we were just working on the floor plan, and I was just trying to get some cute wallpaper for the bathrooms downstairs. Because downstairs, I now have yellow bathrooms. Upstairs, we have blue. And then on the second floor, I wanted to do a cute little green situation. Of course, Noah, please go rest and do all of your post-stream things. I totally understand. But to answer your question, how is the charity going? It's going wild. We've raised $600 in just 2 days. I am infinitely grateful for this community and for everyone who has been watching the streams, lurking, rating in, donating, literally, like all of those. Because I've mentioned this before, but fundraisers are not just for raising money. They are, I mean, I know it suggests so because of the name fundraiser, but they are also for raising awareness and for sharing knowledge about specific charities, specific groups in the world that are in need. I'm really grateful that I get to share information about this charity with all of you, even if you're not in a position to donate. Just being here, listening in, learning, that is so incredibly valuable, and I'm really proud of so many of you for showing up and for listening to all of the things that I'm sharing about Hope for Haiti so far. It really makes a big difference. Is that actually what I was looking for in terms of... No, that's not the right one. It's a different color. Why? Sims, I'm confused. Esther! What the butts? Thank you so much for that $50 donation. I am gonna put a sparkly pimple on my face. Oh. That sparkly pimple left all of its sticker stuff on the paper. Hold up. There we go. Wait. Licky, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. Holy butts, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Esther. I'm gonna add your name to the board. You're gonna get the Discord role as well. I'm gonna set up all the Discord roles, like once the event is done. I'll make sure that everyone who donated 50 or more will get the Discord role. But thank you. And I'm gonna eat sour candy for you. I'm never gonna finish the Sims house, huh? Let me make sure to just save the Sims house in between. Okay, I'll give you another apple, because that one is such a great success. Charma! What the heck? Charmy Warmy. My god. Thank you so much for the $50 donation. 2 candies at once. Okay. I will do this. I will do a strawberry one and an apple one. This one is for Esther, and this one is for Charm. I have regrets. My mouth is like already watering, and I'm not even eating them yet. I don't want to. Oh, God. Yummy. Oh. Now I can do like a real-time comparison between the left and the right of my mouth. And I can confirm that left is more sour. That was the apple. This was for science, people. The apple is definitely more sour. Ooh. Oh, what brand is it? It is Surtskrum. It is Swedish. Sweetie actually bought this for me. You can't buy them in the Netherlands, but you might be able to get them in Germany. I actually don't know. They come with like an after sting every single time. Let me put a sparkly pimple on my head for Charm as well. This is my last bag of them, though, so if we finish this, there we go. I need to get new ones. And let me make sure to add Charm on the board. Thank you so much again for that $50 donation from both Esther and Charm. That puts us at $700.66 raised. I've always wanted to be a sparkly pimple. That's one of my new favorite sayings. There we go. Look at your name shining on that sub board. I was gonna say donation board. Thank you, thank you, thank you to every single one of you. That's a new quote. Honestly, that is a pretty good quote. Thank you, sweetie. I love how, like, in a year's time, when that quote is gonna come up, everyone's gonna need like a good second to think about when and why this was said. And they'll be like, oh yeah, remember when we were raising funds for Hope for Haiti, I put sparkly pimples on my face. Oh, nice. 444 quotes. Excuse me? That is actually ridiculous. Because we use the quote command so much. No, but when one person starts doing it, then everyone starts getting the quotes. So it's like it comes in waves. Also, one thing that I really want to get done before the end of stream is I want to find the matching freaking fence, which is this one. There we go. Finally. Oh my, not the lamp licks, people. See, the quote is just like the lamp lick. One person starts, and then everyone starts licking lamps. I don't know what to do with y'all. I genuinely do not know what to say. Imagine in like, I don't know, somewhere this year. Let's say I'm lucky, like last year in Paris, and I get to speak on a panel. And people are like, oh, so Rosanna, what's your community like? Like, what kind of community do you foster on Twitch? And I'll be like, well, fun story. My community are planties, but they lick lamps. People will think that I'm a nut house. People will think that I'm just making up stuff. They'll be like, excuse me? Hey, salt lamps. What about it? What about it? People will think you're fun. I think people will think that you guys are fun. I'm not sure if people will think that I'm fun. It's salt. Yes, that is a correct observation. Indeed. We need to introduce it to new people. To all the new people that are joining the stream today and are thinking, what is even going on in this stream? I can tell you, I don't even know myself sometimes. But that's why I love them. Hi, Ina. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. It is good to see you. They said they wanted a warm ambiance, right? So I'm now using blue, but I should be using yellow. And I think that I might actually want to change those up because then we have the yellow and the blue, and that could be a perfect match. I like that a lot. Maybe then I should just upstairs also go. Although I like the green upstairs. I think that's good. So next raid video will have lamp licking. I'll think about it. I'm not going to promise anything. Just noticed that those windows were too high up. Okay, I think maybe potentially this is where we're going to have to leave the stream because I've already gone a little bit over my stream time. Which is okay because I'm just going to close off today and I'm going to go right to bed because I literally did so much today that I have nothing to do after stream. I can just go to sleep, which is really nice. 175 licks. The columns I used, I think they're from Horse Ranch. Top of my mind, yeah, Horse Ranch. Hello, I'm a planty and I lick salt lamps. Please do, and whenever you get your first response, tell me how that goes. Tell me how that interaction went, okay? But we are gonna go out and we're gonna go find someone to raid. We're gonna take all of our lovely friends from Charm side and Noah side with us. Let me see where I want to go. Thank you, Micah, for doing the socials command. If you're hanging out here and you'd like to follow me on any of my other channels, my YouTube channel is actually at this point getting close to 11,000, which is just mind-boggling. So if you want to check out my YouTube channel, my other YouTube channel is actually really close to 1K now. So feel free to check out either. Everything's linked on my website. If you want to join our Discord, we do have a lovely Discord where I post my schedule every week, where we hang out with the community outside of stream hours. It's a really nice place to be. So if you want to join, we would absolutely love to have you there. Wait, what, Dickie? Oh my goodness, let's go. You're a tree. Thank you so much for being here already for enough time that you got to redeem the freaking palm tree roll. That is so cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna see where we're gonna go. Oh, there's actually quite some good choices online. I think I know where I want to go. Thank you for watering the plants. Do you know the AEP mod for The Sims? I don't know. What is it about? Thank you, sweetie, for setting it up. Dickie, enjoy your time standing as a proud palm tree in our Discord. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think we're gonna go over and see Molly. They're saying the new kit got me inspired. They're still doing makeovers for townies. So if you're going to come along on this raid, feel free to copy and paste one of the raid messages that was just posted in chat. And then we're going to go say hi to Molly. Let me actually open all the clickety things. There we go. Let me start that raid. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I hope you all have a great rest of your time zone, wherever you are in the world. I will be live again tomorrow with a co-working stream. We're going to do co-working for regular time, same place as always, just over here. And on Friday, I'll be live with the last stream for the Hope for Haiti fundraiser. I will be continuing with the Shell Challenge. We'll just be vibing. We'll be doing some fun stuff and just hanging out. I will start 30 minutes later. This is important. I will start 30 minutes later than my regular stream time on Friday because I actually have a meeting, like an interview that I need to be at. And that lasts until 6. So to make sure that I still have enough time to get myself some dinner and everything in between, I will be starting 30 minutes later. Just so that I don't have to eat on stream and like rush everything and stuff. But yeah, tomorrow, normal time. Friday, 30 minutes later. Had a yeeting? I have a yeeting. Yes, exactly. But thank you all so much for hanging out. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for the freaking $700 already for Hope for Haiti. This is literally beyond anything I could have ever hoped for. You guys are awesome. You're the best. I appreciate you all so much. And I'll see you later.